Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
Some of you might be really excited right now. Some of you, probably 5%, maybe 1% of the people who actually watch this channel are excited right now because you clicked on the title because you knew it's Dungeons and Dragons. If you've never heard of Dungeons and Dragons, let me just give you paint you a picture of what it is. It is all imagination. It is all based off dice rolls. It is all based off the DM, who is Brad, creating this world for us and allowing us to like walk through it and make our own decisions. It's very nerdy. It's extremely nerdy, but I absolutely love it. So if you're not interested in it, without just disliking it, without just liking, if you want to like the video, awesome. But just don't be the kind of people who just dislike it and say, get this off your channel. I'm going to be posting this regularly. Once again, it won't take up any of the videos that I was regularly going to do because I live stream this on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch the live stream, come. But I promise this will be up every Thursday night or Friday morning, all right? I sort of screwed up last season. We got through 30 episodes. So guys, in the description, I will have the complete story. You do not need to know the story from season 1 to understand what's going on here. You just got to remember it's imagination, it's roleplay, and a lot of you who know Dungeons & Dragons, I really hope you like the style. We do a little more acting than most D&Ds. We get really into it. We have a lot of fun, and honestly, it's like something I just absolutely love. So if you're interested in it, check it out. It'll be like most episodes are 3 to 4 hours. Think of it like a podcast if you've never checked it out. Give it a chance. You might learn to love D&D. I'm just telling you. But thank you guys. I love you. Enjoy the video. If you're not watching the video, no big deal. We'll see you on the next one. I got another one coming, I think tonight. Tonight is a crate opening. So, crate opening for Rocket League. There we go. Let's like this video for that video. You know what I'm saying? All right, much love. Enjoy.
Two worlds, saved from destruction, separate from one another, yet bound by magic. Terrene, the human world, and Faerû, a world of magic. These worlds may have been spared annihilation, but there is still work to be done. People to protect, places to visit, and adventure to be had. Welcome to Fractured Worlds, Guardians.
Oh my goodness. We are back, everybody.
John, shut up. I'm watching the intro.
We are back, everybody. We're back. What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Dude, dudettes. It's been way too long. Like what? It's been a month.
Holy shit.
Is it really?
It's been a full month, yeah?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, hasn't
It's been 3 weeks or a month, but I'm pretty sure it's been a month.
It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Are you sure? With the drunk episode? But that was a pre-recorded one. So it wasn't even like real. So it's been like a month since we've done. Are you writing a book, Tiger? He's got his notepad out.
Oh shit!
I'm ready for D&D, motherfucker.
Dude, I know. I want a notepad. You guys look all professional.
I always write every episode I write. You just don't usually see it.
I haven't got my notepad out since
I
moved.
never write things down. That's
I had
obvious.
another notebook that has a lot from the first. This is my season 2.
Okay, I want to hear from Brad. Brad, you doing okay?
Hey everybody, it's me, Brad.
Why you
Hi,
sound-
Brad.
Is Brad quiet for anyone else?
Am I quiet? Yeah, I think there's something up with my microphone. Is that louder?
That
How's
sounds like,
that?
I don't know. I
Yo,
think it's
what up?
I think
It's
you just have
your
like
boy.
that British voice that's just like.
It's because I have a sore throat, so maybe my voice is like.
Of course, Brad has a sore
Which
throat.
is perfect.
Oh my
for
god.
reasons unknown, coming up.
Coming
this
up.
season.
So for anyone who doesn't know, this is our weekly Dungeons and Dragons. We do it every Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 2:15, or 2:20, depending on when we can get on. but it is Dungeons and Dragons. What you are looking at right now, in this moment, what you're looking at is the game. This is the game. So don't expect like us to be playing in this co-op virtual world. This is the game. It's all imagination based. It's all based on dice rolls, all that good stuff. But we missed you. I truly missed this. I missed this show quite a bit. And yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Me too.
Really
Me too.
glad to be back.
It was like a hole in my heart that could only be filled by the fractured words.
Exactly. That's how I felt too without the accent.
My heart was fractured like the fractured of worlds.
Oh God, we're really gonna.
Oh shit! Look
What?
at it says Guardians right there.
Yeah, Brad did that in about 2 minutes last
It
minute.
looks so good.
I like
It's so good.
the drunk episode. I like that one better.
Where you just wrote it in all crappily.
Yeah. It really gave an authenticity to the drawing that was being made.
What it actually gave was an authenticity to how much I fucking bullshit my way through this campaign.
Come on, you are a
Like, that was
professional,
true.
Brad. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm a professional.
oh my God.
Yes, that's what I am. a professional.
Last little words before I let Brad take it away. Brad's the DM. He'll be running most of the show. But it is a lot of like role playing and stuff. A lot of us who usually in our cast can talk to you, can thank you for the subs. Thank you for the sub. Do all that kind of stuff, donations and stuff. Unfortunately, during this show, we usually can only just talk and type in chat rather than saying it out loud because it really breaks like the immersion of like, you know, the game we're playing. So don't be mad if we're not like, you know, our usual selves, like Tiger being like, what's up, nerd crew? Nerd crew, sub club. Like, we can't do that for the next few hours. But we are still here and we will say it in chat if we see it. And we love
Somebody
you.
punches John today.
Come on, that was pretty good.
Like he's just walking around. And some guy's just like, "Hey, I spoke and feel like punching you."
Nerd crew, sub club.
I have a stomach ache. I don't feel good. John's making fun of me. I'm done.
Dude, it's so
I'm
good.
done.
It's so good. And no, not all of us vape, okay? We don't all vape, sadly.
Some of us take heroin.
Some of us
Jesus.
do vape. I vape. This is my vape. You ready?
Where's your vape?
Oh, hell yeah.
That shocks me. I had no idea what you were picking up. You were
Are you
blocked.
winking
Vape
at
Nation.
people after doing that?
What's what?
Are you winking at people after doing that?
Look at that.
Maybe.
Look at that, Tiger. Look at that. Look at that. Got the rage in there. Bringing
Why
out
are they
the
upset?
rage.
They're so mad about something. Maybe they're mad at you.
They're mad because they think you're mad. And when Senpai's mad, Senpaisians get upset too. That was good.
I'm definitely not a senpai.
That was good, Senpaisians. All right, let's get to the show. Brad, catch us up. If you want to catch up, I'm dropping a link.
Catch up.
This is the
Catch you
story.
up.
No,
Fuck
no,
off.
no, no, no.
Yeah, can we talk
Brad,
about how some people were like tweeting this like these last couple weeks, being like, "I caught up with every single episode, so I was
Oh
ready."
my
for-"
God.
How
Shout
many
out
hours
to you
was it?
guys.
Tweeting that, shout outs for sure.
How many hours was that? It was like
Same.
days worth.
Too many hours is the
It's
answer.
like 5 days worth of episodes. But yeah, this is a completely. I mean, it's still the same story, but it's if you're new, this is your first time here. This is the best episode to catch because literally you're gonna. You'll be okay. You'll figure it out. You'll
Nick
see.
vaping?
It's gonna be new. It's gonna be new and fresh.
I never updated that sheet for the last episode. So.
That's fine. That's fine. You should.
Doesn't matter. Essentially, any newcomers who are here, like, hey, new thing. It is essentially Fractured Worlds Season 2. But if you haven't seen Fractured Worlds, it shouldn't affect the upcoming adventure too much.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be like references,
inside
callbacks
jokes. Yeah.
that are like rife. But for all intents and purposes, it's a fresh story, a fresh campaign, even a fresh take on like the Fractured Worlds experience that we've had so far, because the way that I'm running it is going to be slightly different. It won't necessarily feel different, but it'll be slightly less Brad's main story oriented and slightly more where the fuck are they going to wander off to next oriented. So yeah, the way that I was explaining it to John is that last season felt like my story, and this season will truly be your story as a group. So
It's so nice. I want to
I
cry.
feel like it's always your story, but
No,
you know,
I feel you.
you know what I mean. Like
You're letting us go a little bit, man. We're like the baby ducks
Oh.
jumping into the big
you're
pond.
you're completely free now.
He's
Yeah,
pushing us
We
out
can
of the
kill
nest.
ourselves on the first episode if we want, and you'll be
Yeah,
totally fine with it.
and it'll be completely fine with it.
Yeah.
You can there's actually a reason that I didn't like mention any of you in the beginning. Like I know your pictures are all in that new intro.
Oh my god, I didn't. Yeah, because I was like, where are
But
our
it's
like
not like-
names?
It's not like focused on your characters because I'm like, bitch is gonna die.
They could die. Oh,
No, dude.
No, I just wanted it to be a little bit more generic, to be honest, because it's going to be like,
Oh.
hey, just wander around. There is going to be a main story, and we're going to introduce that today. But there's going to be a lot of just like, where do you want to go? Like, what do you want to do? I feel like a lot of the things that happened last season you didn't get to do because you were restricted by like a time.
Time frame.
Yeah, you had like a time limit. The world was ending, so it was like, hey, we want to go and explore this place, but we kind of can't because the world's going to blow up. So
True.
I wanted to shift away from that. So I felt a little
bless
bit
you.
felt a little bit railroady, and I wanted to just let you guys be free. But that also frightens me because you guys are crazy.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, watch it, man.
But we'll see how it goes. Essentially, here we go. Let's,
Are we
What was that
starting?
one kid's name?
Can I
I'm
leave here?
Elliot.
we can kind of.
Hello.
I'm nervous, man. Also, let me just make one last update. I really dropped the ball last season. It was our first season of Fracture Worlds, 30 episodes. I dropped the ball about episode 10 in on getting them up on YouTube. I can make a vow and a promise that these episodes will be up at night, Thursday nights, and or just for safekeepings, in case I forget to click start recording, Friday mornings on YouTube every week.
How can we hold you accountable?
Yeah,
John?
what happens if you don't do this?
He'll
If
become
I
a
don't
eunuch.
do this,
He'll become a eunuch.
Jeez, wow.
wait,
And
no,
it'll
I
be
don't want to
from
become
me.
a eunuch.
Well, if you don't do it, I get to castrate.
Castration.
I would like to say if he misses a week,
Yep.
that following Fractured Worlds, he has to wear makeup and dress and for the next game.
And
John.
and
Poor
he has to-
John. We shouldn't
and
have him do
he
anything.
starts with one life.
He works so hard, you guys.
Yeah,
He
come
works
on.
so hard.
I work so hard. Thanks.
so hard.
He
Oscar.
works so hard.
How about he just loses 1 HP permanently?
That sounds great. I will take that.
Oh.
I'll lose 1 HP permanently every week if I do miss a week. And every
That's
week I miss.
that's fucking savage.
It is savage.
It could potentially.
Damn.
If he misses all of them, he'll just die.
I'll die.
Just
You hear
have a
me?
heart
My
attack
quote
one
is
week.
here. I touch. I don't have any books around, but DVDs are over here. Yes. 1 HP.
I swear.
I
On
swear.
the holy DVD.
On the holy DVD.
All right.
All right.
With that, with
I
that
just
sworn
swore.
in,
I'm writing down castration anyways.
the worlds.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not doing a lot of bullshit backstory stuff, but the worlds have been saved
Yes.
from almost destruction by the stabilization of magic, thanks to a select few, specifically these four. They
And?
stopped the worlds from being destroyed. They also crafted a new crystal, and they fixed the old one. So there are now 2 crystals in existence that channel the Everflow, the source of all magic, and these 2 worlds into both Terrene, a human-based world, where all of the humans are from, and then Faerul, a much more magical world where all of the other things that aren't human or human-based are from. The only things that are in both worlds are things like snakes and rats, etc., normal animals. But there are all sorts of mystical creatures in Faerul, and humans are from Terrene. However, before we rejoin our little adventuring party, we're going to go to a jungle area with this bit of music because it's fucking great.
It's jungly. Like I've never heard.
I feel like I gotta have like the drums like
more perfect jungle. Yeah, you just have
I'm in a game of Donkey Kong right
dude, like
now.
freaking
Yeah,
animals
that's
are
what I'm
playing
saying.
drums.
So there is an interesting looking environment. There is jungles and trees and thick forestry around. the sun bearing down on what looks to be a sort of cliff edge. Then clink, we see a grappling hook attach itself to a stone ledge. Pulling himself up from the grappling hook onto the edge is a very small 3-foot rock gnome with large inquisitive eyes and a thick grey moustache that curls out to one side, to both sides, dressed in typical archaeologist gear. He pulls himself up, dusts himself off, looks about, squints into the sunshine and looks ahead of himself and says,
"By the light of glitter gold I found it, the Obsidian Temple. The stories were true, which means somewhere in there is the Theseus Stone, and my ticket to all the gold in Faerûr."
And he hefts up his rope, ties it off, and heads into what looks to be some sort of temple, but we can't quite see specifically where it is for metagaming purposes. A jump forward in time, now we see Therio deep within an ancient temple. Before him, a large blue spheroid stone pulses and glows with power. His hands rest under and then lift the stone. A moment passes before a great rumbling noise starts up. Therio dumps the stone into a satchel and flees the area. Up above him, on the wall where the stone once sat, a depiction of a great beast. A dragon? Maybe? Perhaps? With some differences. And the depiction is glowing a deep blue. After a few minutes, the glowing fades, dims, and finally goes out. The power source for the seal of the Obsidian Devil has been taken, lifting the seal and allowing the beast to awaken. Welcome to Fractured Worlds Guardians and the Rise of the Obsidian Devil.
What? Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's go, dude. I was not expecting that. I thought we were just gonna like wake up and be like, "Let's go, let's start."
Sometime after that, however, the you've all actually come into contact with the Theseus Stone, but now we jump a little further in time, maybe I don't know, a year. And each of our adventurers here awaken as if from a dream. For a moment, you feel extremely groggy, sort of hungover, probably. Your muscles would ache, your mouth would be extremely dry, your eyes would hurt from the sunshine as you acclimatize to the area around you. There's a very dry hillside. There's kind of a yellow grass prairie kind of area, like the American Plainsland prairie kind of area. Similar to your home, but not quite the same clutch, the Slidor province. There are mountainscapes to the east and to the west of where you are. And there's a hillside sort of devoid of life. There's no town in sight. There is, however, an enormous, huge hole in the ground, freshly broken earth sitting all around it. And in front of the enormous hole is Viper. So you kind of look in an area that looks something a little bit like this, except an enormous hole. Viper stands before you. He's an aging, roguish-looking man, stripped of his usual dark cloak that you came to see him in before. He's got a bandana around his forehead. His hair is graying and pulled up into a sort of stunted ponytail. He's wearing his sort of classic fitted leather armor. And on his back sits a new longbow, similar looking to the asp. One of the other things that you'll notice is that on his finger, he has the Keeper's Edge ring, a powerful magical ring known to force anything immortal to mortality in its presence. Viper, for all intents and purposes, looks like Solid Snake. And he walks over to you, each of you, and begins to help each of you up, saying,
"Well, it's good to see you back on Terrain."
Helping up Clutch first.
Holy crap, man. How you been?
I've been busy.
Puts a hand down to you, Miriam.
Sorry. Just got to crack my back really quick. Oh, that's better.
Had to find a lot of resources to bring you each back.
He puts a hand down to you, Chaplain, tries to help you up.
I, 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 I have my hand back. This is wow.
Wait, you got your
What?
hand back?
Look. I guess the spell did that. I would like to say that I've never been through that before, but I'd be lying. Yeah. No, just thank you, Viper, so much.
You're welcome. And then he heads over to you, Poo Poo Cakes, and as he looks down at you, he kind of takes a moment, looks you over, and then attempts to help you up too. How are you feeling?
The first thing I do before he picks it up, I grab my staff and I spit on it and I start polishing a corner of it. And then I help myself up with the staff instead of taking his hand. And I look at him. You have a flask on you?
A flask.
Yeah, like any liquor or alcohol.
I'm afraid not.
Do you know where the closest town's at?
Well, pretty far. There's Rin's Pass, or what's left of it.
Wait, Poo Poo, are you trying to get a drink right now? How's it going, man?
Hi there. I spit on my staff again and I start scrubbing an edge of it and I stop talking.
Are we going drinking?
I mean, listen, how do we start? I mean, that's how it all began with us, you know? Had that one night drinking.
I could use a drink.
I mean, we
A
could
drink
go for a
sounds
drink.
fantastic.
I wouldn't mind a drink.
Viper,
Did
you
you
want a drink?
resurrect us? Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Is that why we're here?
how are we back?
Well, I resurrected you for a purpose. It wasn't exactly for drinking, but I suppose you can do that later.
Oh, well, what was the purpose?
Well, I hate to put you straight to task, but you're guardians now. You're in charge down here on Tareen and Faerul.
And what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, we worked our butts off, so now we guard this
Yeah,
place?
well, of course the magic is now flowing through the crystals, and I'm guarding them as the new keeper. But magic is kind of flowing through Tareen, and that's left the place a little unstable. There are rampant orcs raging through the Isol Islands, and there are black markets and magic slavers across the Slidor province, and there's wild werewolves all about the north. It's just the tip of the iceberg, and that's only here on Tareen. I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, you're afraid that you're going to put us back to work. Is that right?
Well, when you saved the world, it caused a lot of other problems. For now, you're the most qualified crew to clean it up.
Wait, what's happening in Faerul?
Well, thing is, there's a creature far more powerful than anything else I've ever seen. So far as I know, it's more powerful than anything else that has
Wait,
ever.
what is it, and where? What part of Faerul? Is anyone in danger?
Well, 3 days ago, it came out of there, and he points back at the enormous hull. It burst out of the ground in my old home, the Kelos Kingdom. It flew north, destroyed a nearby settlement. Then after that, I think it went into one of the portals. So then it, I'm afraid to tell you, Miriam, it hit Barrow's bottom.
Oh no.
And by that, what do you mean it hit?
Yeah,
Well, Barrow's bottom's been struggling a little with its own problems. A rift has opened up there. Creatures from the Underdark, they call it, that are pouring out. And then this thing, I did what I could. It's still standing, but it was hit pretty bad.
How long have we been gone?
366 days.
So just a little over a year.
and all this has gone down in just a little over a year?
Well, for a while, it was pretty normal. There were portals that opened up, allowing travel.
there are three. 3 on Faerul and 3 on Terrene that let you travel physically between the realms if you can't teleport like I can with the crystals. But this means that people have been going back and forth. Mostly it's been okay, considering.
I don't understand. So people are just freely going from Terrene to Faerul.
That's
It's
right.
a common thing.
Yeah, but it's not too easy. They have to get to the portals.
So did,
Where are these portals?
Yeah,
at?
where did the portals open up? Is there specific places?
Yeah, there are 2. One in the ocean near the Slidor. It brings you out a mile from the coast. There's another just off the edge of the Orient coastline near the Belgrim in the north. And there's another between the Isol channels here on Terrene. In Faerul, there's a well-known whirlpool at the south. That'll bring you out here on Terrene. And then one in the Long Plains, and then another near the White Forest.
It's too many. That's too
Where do you suggest we go first? Which
I
one's the
suggest
closest?
that we head to town first.
Ugh.
What was the last place you said? The Long Plains, then where?
Between the White Forest and the Great Forest itself.
He's right. I'm writing all this down as he's saying it.
I suddenly
No.
don't want to drink anymore.
Viper,
White
Viper.
Forest and what?
I should have
Great
stayed
part.
dreaming. I
Great
should have stayed dreaming.
Right, look here, Viper. Is there? Do the elves think Miriam's dead? We've been dead for a year.
Well, so far as I know, Arundel's still searching for all of you.
Why? So we can trade Miriam for the little fairy dust girl who was very sweet.
As far as I can tell,
Laura. Yeah.
your deal still.
I need to go home.
Well, how does that deal still stand if technically we've been dead for a year?
That's true. We did die.
I suppose elves have more time on their hands.
Elves have a lot of things on their hands.
This is true.
I've spent a lot of time traveling, trying to find a way to bring you back, find the resources. I haven't spent much time speaking with the elves.
Have you
all
spoken
right.
to my brother?
I'm afraid not.
Have you been to the Great Hollow Tree?
No,
Well, then I must go.
of course.
No, we need to go to the Isle Isles.
Wait, do we have ways of traveling, Viper? Can we?
Well, you no longer have the ability of the crystal, but
That's so
I
nice.
have been funding something else.
Something else.
You'll have to use this.
And he pulls out a scroll and hands it to Big Cakes. It's another scroll of gate, like the one that you had before, that lets you basically teleport to anywhere that you want to go. And he says,
You should use that to go to the Duldos Quarry. You gave the gnomes there a stone of great power.
The gnomes! That's right. I
As he's
almost forgot
talking, I
That's
that.
when
sit
we
down.
dropped it off.
I sit down and I
he
start
got it
trying
to
to
him.
learn Scroll of Gate to write it in my spell book.
okay. I don't think you can, because I think it's like a level 9 spell or something. So
Okay.
you have to have a spell slot of that, I think. I'll check it in a bit.
Once
but
we use it,
I'm looking it up right now.
once we use it once, like it can't be used again, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, because this is a scroll. All right,
yeah, it's level 9.
man.
Oh shit! And you would need a diamond worth at least 5,000 gold.
To learn
Well,
it,
No, to fucking even cast a spell.
It has a component cost. It's a ridiculous spell, that's why. You
Wait.
essentially had a gate stone last season. Just so, where you just whenever you travel with the crystal is a ridiculous spell that anyway, doesn't matter. Viper kind of like looks behind him at the hole and says,
Listen, I brought you back here, this place, for a reason. Let's check it out.
Of course.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
is where the
got that.
creature came out of, right?
That's right.
What's it look like? Yeah, have you seen it? Is it look like a little crab? Is it? I mean, it's obviously huge. Goliath? Like, what are we talking about here?
Well, let's walk and talk. Let's
can head
let's
to-
go over.
All right.
Yeah.
As I'm walking with him, I start polishing my staff again.
Yeah. The the hole kind of is enormous. It stretches out like maybe 200, 300 feet across, and sits. It looks like something burrowed out of it. And there are no like huge tracks around it or anything like that. It just looks like whatever came out just came out, and it never did anything else on the ground.
Oh, like it just like went up in the air, and that's like all. You don't see like footprints or anything.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably flew away. As you're walking along, Viper says, I saw it only briefly at Barrow's bottom. It looked kind of like a dragon, but different.
I hate
Oh
dragons.
no.
I hate dragons so much.
It was much larger, but I've only ever seen one dragon, and I don't think he was fully grown.
How dark is it in here, Brad?
In where?
Like we're going down in the hole.
Oh, you're not going down into the hole yet. It's a ridiculous climb that you'll need
Okay.
to we'll deal with in a second. It's the in terms of like daylight, it's pretty hot and humid, so it's probably like, and the sun is like dead center of the sky, so it's like midday. You're in the Kelos Kingdom. It kind of it's on the equator kind of line along with the Slidor province, so it's very hot and humid here anyway. But the hole itself just seems to go down and down and down. Like it's deep enough that you can't actually see the bottom.
Holy crap.
Viper takes a look over the edge and says, whatever it is, it came from here. So you'll have to climb down. I'll meet you down there. And then he leaps from the edge, jumps forward, pulls an arrow, and fires an arrow downwards. As he falls, and you see the arrow shriek with a strange purple energy, and then he's gone.
Viper!
Well,
Viper!
wait, he must be all right. Obviously, he doesn't.
I'm gonna
Why
roll
doesn't
on.
he just jump into a hole?
Why can't I did you see that? Shot
I'm gonna roll a cron on what he just did.
Sure. He fired an arrow and it had magical properties.
That's all you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure you would know exactly what
Good
happened.
luck.
Yeah, as you run to the edge and look down, he's like no longer there. He's gone.
Oh God, I'm
So,
getting vertigo.
I'm picking up a rock and I'm looking at it and I'm just going light,
Sure.
and then I'm throwing it down.
Yeah, the rock falls. It lights up some of the edge as it goes downwards.
Careful, Viper!
And then nothing. Then the light dims.
Oh God, I hope you don't hit Viper with a stone.
Did it go black? Like, is it black down there?
Give me-
Like, we-
Yeah, you didn't see it hit the
Holy
bottom, but you might be able to hear it. Give me a perception check.
I'm listening too.
Baby.
There we go. Oh, let's go. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my
Our
God.
rolls.
You're lucky I didn't give you the true resurrection stats. Everyone perception, unless you're not trying again.
Oh, everyone? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's been too long.
Clutch and Chaplain, you hear like the faintest little
After how long?
after very long. I'm not anywhere
Okay.
near.
It's probably 1,000 feet down.
Probably.
Does anyone have anything to help us get down there?
I just don't know why we need to go down there. I really need to find some liquor or alcohol.
Wait, did you turn into an alcoholic all of a sudden since like we've been gone for a year?
Did you turn into an asshole over that year?
Yeah, I probably did.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
did.
whoa,
I probably
whoa.
did.
Weird.
Yeah,
I
it's
start
weird.
walking away from them.
Yeah. He doesn't change. Nothing's gonna change him.
I turn around. I'm like, oh, nothing's changed. I was just in hell for, I don't know how long I start.
We saved you, Poo Poo. Who saved you? Who was there? Us. We were. Could you get the carnival games correct? No. So we did.
What carnival games?
The little games we played to get on out of there. We saved
What are you talking about?
Hell? You don't remember?
Hell? I start polishing my staff.
Yeah, polish that staff. All right, we need to get down there.
So,
I don't know why.
assuming you all sort of attempt to go down into the hole. Has he got amnesia again? What have I told you, Ty? You have
Oh
to tell
no,
me.
did he get amnesia?
No amnesia. I remember being in hell,
yeah.
but I don't remember it as hell, so I'm just looking at him like he's an idiot. That's the only reason I said it.
Yeah.
You mean we were in the abyssal plane is what you meant, right?
Yeah, you said hell. I've been in hell, so that's why I said.
Are we?
Basically hell. It's as close to
yeah.
hell as you'll probably get realistically in this thing. Here's the thing. We're going to do a thing as you climb down.
Cool.
I have invented in our time off a thing called travel tasks, which I need to
Cool.
give a better name. Brad's version of travel tasks, which is a bit like a skill challenge from older editions. What they are. McCloken might remember them from older editions.
From 4th edition.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, but I'm adjusting it to traveling down into this hole. So essentially climbing down into this hole isn't going to be easy. It's deep enough that you can't make out the bottom, but the way the earth and stone has fallen, as whatever it is that has climbed out of it, has left it so that it's not like a completely sheer drop. It's got a very slight incline to it that will allow you to sort of steadily climb down and slide down bits of loose rock and jump from ledges and kind of make your way down into this hole in the ground.
So what? We just pray we don't get a 1. Is that pretty much the game?
Kind of. What
Yeah.
we're going to do is we're going to roll 3 sets of dice. So you'll roll the dice individually, but as a group as you climb down. The climb looks like it might take roughly like an hour or so to the bottom. So these travel tasks will take place sort of over that time.
20 minutes or so.
It's just that you'll be climbing down and you'll do a check. I don't know. You'll see. It's an experimental thing. But as
Question.
you start,
Okay.
what are you not going in?
No, I have an idea.
Okay.
So I have the spell Entangle, right? Makes vines grow.
Yep.
Is there any way that I would be able to? It says it's in a 20-foot square, but there be any way I'd be able to cast the spell down the side so we could use the vines to climb down?
Sort of, but the spell only lasts a certain amount of time. So since it's going to take you like an hour, kind of blowing spells that last like 10 minutes or whatever, 1 minute, you'd have to
That's
blow.
a
You need
long
60 spell slots, kind of thing.
Okay.
You can justify anything that's going to help you. You can do. You have little goat legs. So
That's why I'm nervous about trying to climb down this with little.
No, goats are weird and they defy all logic and
Have you
physics.
seen a goat go
You know,
up the
realistically,
side
that's
of a-
right.
They're fucking mental.
nuts, dude.
I've climbed a couple of mountains and they're always up on the weirdest ledges, and you're like, I don't understand how
You
anything.
seen a goat on a mountain, Brad? Like straight up?
Yeah.
No. So this goat farmer, these weren't mountain goats, and what he did, he put like a metal plate or panel in the middle of this field, and what the goats would do would jump on it, and they would just be all fucking weird on it. It would bend one way, and they would just be standing normal on it.
They're
And they
mental.
can-
I don't get it.
That's
And they're
awesome.
annoying as well.
Alright.
They're like, meh, up there. And you're like, hey, fuck you.
They're kind of like, meh.
Hey, fuck
Yeah,
you.
because it's like you've just climbed this thing, and they're like, "Man, I'm higher than you," and you're like, "Ah, fuck you," whatever.
Can I walk?
I think I'll give you advantage on your first check,
Sweet.
which is going to be an athletics check. So if everyone rolls me an athletics
Let's
check,
go.
climbing
Boys and
down
gal.
into the hole
Come on.
is difficult, and though it's an incline, it's extremely steep, and you'll be using sort of every fiber of your freshly awakened muscles as you move.
I take out while I'm
Making
going
my
down,
way in
I
the
take out a
hole.
small knife to help my get down, so I keep stabbing the small knife into the wall.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're sort of stabbing your way down, and you start to move down. Each of you starts climbing
Miriam,
down.
Wait,
Athletics.
Pith looks in her bag and says, I have pittons and
Yeah.
rope.
Pittons, well, you can have advantage on this with pittons.
Fuck yes, I can have advantage with this.
Shit.
All right, so what do I need to roll? 3 athletics?
No, just an athletics with advantage.
Just athletic? All right, baby.
It's that everyone
Oh!
we're rolling we're gonna roll 3 different checks.
Yeah.
The first roll of the season, might I add.
I mean,
Oh,
it's really.
this is good.
And everything is downhill from here.
Shut up, Tiger. Shut up.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
sorry,
or is
Brad.
it downhole from here?
Brad, I interrupted you.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you've been resurrected, so I guess each of your muscles have all been kind of like, you feel probably, even though you woke up feeling groggy, you're now like, hey, I feel reborn. all of you start to climb down into this thing. Poo Poo, you're kind of like leaping from rock to rock, ledge to ledge, stabbing a dagger into the side as you move down. Sometimes the rock will crumble underfoot, but you'll just leap out of the way or like do a weird kind of a thing that doesn't make sense that we would assume to be magic in this world, but is definitely just that you are a goat, and the goats can do weird things, and you can avoid.
Never
falling.
bod the entire episode season last season.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's kind of
'cause
true.
Your upper body is humanoid,
Human.
so
Sometimes you'd want to bod though, wouldn't you, if you were like half goat?
hey.
Hey, bring it in season
Like
2.
in the middle of a
Breathe
yawn.
in. Season 2, I've been in hell for a year. Clutch,
Just no legs.
you're like a pro ranger.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know,
this is
no leg in it.
no
Bop,
legs.
bop, bop,
just
bop, bop. You're like, oh, look at that handhold. Hey, check this one out. Make sure I put my foot in that one. I've climbed
Easy.
things before.
easy.
This is pretty simple for you. You're
Yeah, I
like,
know.
no trouble.
Yeah, I
you're
know.
doing,
I know.
you're doing fine. You're a lot stronger than I thought as well. You have a +4 to athletics.
No,
I look over at him and I go, you're making it down here awfully fast, Clutch. Maybe we should put some money on this. Who can get down to the bottom first?
Are you?
We're both alive. Why not?
All right. How much gold you got?
I have 8 silver pennies.
Wait, really? Is that all you have?
I only really have 8. It's not even gold. I have like 8 silver.
How about
I
we?
look at him and I go, I bet you 5 gold, not knowing that I don't have 5 gold.
I really expect that he would have 5 fucking gold, so I gladly accept. Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
I leap.
I don't
can
even, like,
can
question
I leap
it.
over to him? Can I leap over to him, have a dagger in the wall, 1 foot on a rock, and just have my hand out for a shake?
Yeah, on a 17, you can.
Oh,
you're
fuck's
both. You're
sakes.
both equal at this point. Like,
Oh my God.
That's why I did it, because we're both equal on here.
yeah.
All right, and like I lift like my one hand off the rock, and I do a pull up once, and I come in for the shake, and I give him a shake.
Okay.
I shake, and as he shakes, I kind of give him a little tug.
Stop it. Let's go.
Oh, you worried? You worried? I start hopping down.
All right, I'm going quicker than ever.
And you'll
Quicker than ever.
Yeah.
All right.
Chaplin, however, like up there somewhere. like,
I'm looking at everyone. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck they're doing this.
you're doing all right.
just-
You're doing all right.
I'm like slip a little bit. I'm like, okay, no, okay, we're gonna take it slow and easy.
The most
not-
like not heroic I've ever seen Chaplin is on
Yeah,
the
this is
table.
like probably the least heroic he's been so far. Suddenly he's been faced with like climbing down a very steep incline, and suddenly he's all shaky and like he's grabbing onto stuff and it's letting go. And but he is making it down. Like you haven't suffered a low enough a DC that you're going to have the punishment, and you
so good.
steadily make your way down. However, blitzing past all of you, abseiling down like she's done it 100,000 times before. Miriam, she's got Piton, bang, abseils down with the rope. Piton in, abseiling down, just doing that like kink, dink, dink, all the way down.
Get it,
rope
girl!
to rope to rope to rope.
Whew.
Just utterly killing it. And no matter how hard you try, Miriam will beat both of you with the bet to the bottom.
Yeah.
See you guys down here.
Unless she gets a 1.
She's just wrecking it. Unless she gets
As
a
I
one.
see her fly past me, I look and I'm like, and I start speeding up even faster. And as I'm going down, can I roll a sleight of hand to chuck a rock at John's feet?
Oh my God.
What you can roll is an attack roll with an improvised rock weapon. So that's
Okay.
20 plus your proficiency plus strength or dex.
You're not doing that.
Okay, so
I'm gonna die first episode because you're throwing a rock at me on a. How high up are we? We're still like 750 feet up, right?
So you said it was a
300.
D20 plus my proficiency plus one or two, right?
or dex. What's higher for you, dex or strength?
Okay, so I'm gonna do it with strength. So there we go. Got a 9.
What's your AC?
Mine? Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
15.
So
14.
Poo Poo Cakes just like launches a rock over at Clutch. It pings off of the area just above where you are, Clutch, and then you see a start to spread up the wall.
I look over at him and I point. I go,
the thicker rock face starts to break and crack above you, and then suddenly a handful of stones, rocks, and boulders start falling down from the top from where you've just climbed down. There's some of the rocks that you've loosened by moving down this mountain or this hole. Let go. So everyone give me a dex save
Oh dear.
God,
as you
Tiger.
attempt to leap one way or the other out of the way of falling.
I'm leaping left.
Wait. Aren't they below me?
Yeah, they're below. Yeah, we're below McLoken. So does he have to do it?
It's from the
Yeah,
top.
because it traveled
Cracked all
upwards.
the way up.
Oh,
and it's
you
coming
dick!
downwards.
Holy shit! There goes Miriam.
Oh no!
There goes everyone. Oh my God! Everyone's like, what?
So, Clutch being the only one. No, actually, Clutch, you're the only one that sees this crack travel up the
Crack.
the wall. We'll call it the wall.
Crack.
It moves upwards and then past Chaplin. Chaplin, you also see this crack move up the wall next to you, and then suddenly a lot of the shifting debris and rock and boulder starts to fall down. Because you two are the only two that actually see it, because you're high enough up, it goes straight past you. You're able to just about move out of the way. Chaplin, it kind of falls, like it brushes past your face, probably like blows the hair away from your face as one of these larger boulders just falls down. Clutch very quickly scatters. He just out of the way, moves to one side. This debris starts to fall down. Much further below you, Poopacate's cracking up laughing. And Miriam, who's just like, woohoo, going down this way. Just like so far down that she's not even taking note of like you lot bickering up there. You are actually struck by a lot of this debris, and then suddenly, bang, you're hit, and you I guess, Poo-Poo, you would be hit, pushed off of the wall, and then you'd fall to a lower ledge. You don't fall all the way down to the bottom. You'll be very pleased to know. But you think
You're so lucky. Why are you being nice to him?
Roll me 2d6 as you're struck by some of this debris, and it sort of takes your legs
I can
out.
do that. So, random quick question, by the way. So,
Yeah.
something I never really asked in the first one. So, like, I have major image and minor image, right? Something like rocks. Do they still just like, if I made an image, like maybe I made like this is just for future. If I made I don't know, like a wall above me, it's an illusion though, so these rocks will still fall through it. Or how does that actually work in the D&D world?
It's just an illusion. It's not really there. It's not.
So
really
They're like holograms, basically. So
Okay.
there's no.
It's the difference between a hologram and Green Lantern.
Cool.
Is what you're trying to
I got
do.
a 9. No, I was just curious.
9. You take 9 bludgeoning damage as you're hit by one of the rocks, and then you fall. You fall like 10 feet down, and boom! You manage to you fall onto an outcropping below, and you hit this thing. Yeah, but you take 9 bludgeoning damage. Pith, roll me 2d6 as well.
2d6.
Yeah.
Poor Pith was like killing it.
Pith's like all the way down, and then but the where your piton was last stabbed into the wall. One of the boulders comes down, it hits the piton, it doesn't hit you, and it's ping, knocks off, but then suddenly the rope disappears in front of your face, and then you are falling, and you fall maybe 20 feet down to a lower ledge as well, hit hard, take 5 bludgeoning damage to the butt, and you lose your
You all right down there?
your rope.
What the hell are you doing up there?
I'm not quite sure. Clutch did something though, didn't he?
No, Poo-Poo threw a rock at me. I heard that.
That rock
Thanks
was
a-
only as big as a softball.
Thanks a lot, Clutch.
I didn't. Are you joking me? Can I tell her with my voice that I did not do it? Like, can I? How do I give her that? Like, oomph. What is it?
Jesus.
What?
Poo-Poo, you're the worst.
I'm just sitting there laughing, and I start hopping down the side again.
Look,
Just like I'm like holding my head, rubbing my head with one hand as I'm hopping down.
Look! I'm telling you guys right now. Stop fucking around. I am slowly getting down there. Just
It's
fucking knock it off.
Poor Chaplin stuck up there. Big brave Chaplin can't climb down a wall.
I think I broke my butt.
You don't have an ass anyways. It's fine anyways. Chaplin,
Jesus.
Ow. Ow.
No, what is it, Poo?
you gonna be all right? Do you need some help?
No, I'll be all right. I'm making my way.
Can
Can
I plot my way
can
back up
Pitts
to him and
stand
next
where
to
she is right now?
Yeah, no, you're on like a kind of a ledge. It's an outcropping. It's not like a steady incline because it's like a thing has climbed out and the rock is changing as you move down.
Okie dokie.
Starting to harden up as you're about halfway down.
And is Pith able to do the rope and pittance thing again, or?
You've lost the rope.
Oh yeah, the rope. Shit.
I pull my rope out and I look at her and I toss her my rope.
There you go.
Damn.
Oh, thanks, Poo Poo.
Yeah, all right. I
touch
just
it?
need
Are we
it back,
down
and if
yet,
you don't
Brad?
give it
Are
back,
we-
you'll be sorry.
Are we down?
No, you're about halfway down.
Okay.
Above you, there's like a circular-ish kind of opening that you can see out of that's giving like a shaft of light. It's starting to darken up a heck of a lot down here, but it's not so dark that you can't see if you don't have dark vision. Down below you, give me perception checks.
Gotcha. No, Brad, that might be one of the only chaotic evil things I do this time. Okay, sorry.
You just do whatever you want.
You
Okay, I'm
can
sorry.
do whatever you want.
No, you say that, and what that means is I hate you. I'm going to kill you and
No,
find a way.
you're all right. Chaotic evil just annoys me when people start murder hoboing their way through cities to rob. banks and stuff.
Murder
Or just-
hoboing.
or just-
I promise I will never murder a hobo unless they really make me mad.
or like long drawn out PvP stuff where you actually have to full on fight.
Clutch fucked a hobo.
I did not fuck a hobo.
You remember it was an H, it was a hag.
Listen, don't start. That's
You
last
got your
season.
HS confused.
That's last season. Why are we bringing it
Don't
up?
start this
I
hashtag
don't even
last
wanna
season
show-
shit
like-
with me.
People are gonna watch this, man.
Miriam's too busy fumbling with the new rope and setting it up with the pitons to continue
Bless
climbing
it.
down.
God,
Clutch, you
yeah,
can
bless
kind of make out maybe something at the bottom, but it's pretty dark, and you've also got a bang on. You're a bit further up maybe than some of the others.
Okay.
How dark is it here?
Bottom.
I mean, I have dark vision, but how dark is it? And can I actually roll something to see if I see any shinies in the wall that I could take? Diamonds. I mean, this is literally, we're like halfway down in the earth. There might be diamonds down here. Can
That's
I look
true.
and see if I see anything that I could potentially? Oh no! If I try to pull out, you're gonna crack the wall and kill me. But still, I want to look.
I will answer that question in just a moment
Okay.
because the diamonds are coming up, kind of. Chaplain and Poo Poo, below you, before you, like, as you continue to look down and travel down the thing, you do see, you do sort of just about make out a shape moving around down the bottom, probably Viper, and some large sort of lighter colored rocks set around him as he's sort of moving around. It looks pretty much just like, there's not like a temple down there or like a hidden city. It just looks kind of like bottom of the hole that you would expect, like a cave or something like that. But it's pretty difficult to make out as you move down. Poo Poo, to answer your question,
Okay.
you guys spend a little while longer moving down, climbing down this thing. There's no more like rock tumbling down. Chaplain maybe gets his bearings and starts to get used to climbing down, finding footholds and stuff like that. The rock itself does start to harden up. It becomes more sort of actual like rock, like a mountainside, like a gray slate kind of looking color, as opposed to churned earth where something has burrowed out of the topsoil. In the rock, some parts of the rock shine sort of reflectively, almost like a dark glass as opposed to like crystal or a diamond. As you sort of move down, Poo Poo Cakes, I guess you probably maybe notice one first and you look at it like, hey, this looks like this is slightly different to the just standard bedrock of this wall. What the hell is it? You're looking into it. Then it kind of maybe begins to sing to you. You start to look in and you can just about make out your face in this sort of mirror-like rock. And then you're pretty convinced that your own reflection calls your name. And then as each of you pass one of these parts of rock, you move down the wall. You're right in front of this wall, so you suddenly see this. Oh, there's my reflection. That's interesting. It sort of calls to you, and you take a moment just to look at it. Everybody, give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh.
No!
Oh.
No! Please.
Well.
Oh dear.
Now then,
Oh dear.
moving down into this strange cavernous.
Oh, God, that sucks, Clutch.
I'm definitely not
You,
winning 5 gold.
We'll see. I'll come to you last.
Come on,
Poo-poo,
Brett.
Miriam, you sort of shake it off. That's weird. It's not worth anything. It's just shiny. It's just my face. It's shiny and reflective. It's weird. Poo-poo, you're like, it seems like maybe there's a sense of magic here, something like that.
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
11.
You get a sense of powerful magic, something that's more in the bedrock as opposed to being cast. It's just where maybe something extremely magical, extremely powerful has been here for so long that it's seeped into the rock itself and affected it in a way in patches of reflective rock. Chaplain, you spend a little longer looking at this thing. It sort of draws you in for a moment. You kind of, you start to feel a little woozy. You feel your hands loosen a little on the rock before you shake it off. Same kind of feeling. Deep, powerful magic embedded in the bedrock from something. Whatever it was that was down here has affected the area in some way. Clutch, you're drawn in almost entirely by your own reflection. Much like real life, you become obsessed with yourself. Sorry, there was a perfect roast there. I ruined my own emotions.
I don't take selfies.
I know. I don't know why I did it. I couldn't help it.
You fucking did.
And you stare into your own eyes.
Yeah.
And you see yourself, and your self begins to speak back to you. And it sort of whispers to you,
Hello. Hey,
let
what's
go.
going on? Let go.
Let go, my sweet, fragile child.
Let go, my sweet fragile child.
And your hands, no matter how hard, even at the back of your mind, you try to hold on, your muscles weaken in your hands and your legs, your arms fall a little weak, and you sort of let go of the footholds and sort of maybe black out for like half a second and then fall.
I want to make a check to try to save him.
I wouldn't say you can, because everyone at this point is looking into their own reflection.
Didn't I shake it off though?
You did, but by the time you shook it off, Clutch is falling. I would say, what did I write for this? 1, 2, 3, 250 feet. He just falls down, and there's a moment where you kind of maybe snap out of it, and then give me a perception check, Clutch.
As I'm falling?
250
As
feet.
you're falling,
Can I make a reaction or no? Nothing.
just give me the perception check as
There's
your reaction
perception?
first. There's not much you can do. There's nothing to hold on to. You're just falling.
I
Unless
got an
you've
arrow.
some
I got a
sort of-
rope. I can act quick.
I don't think you can react as quick as Viper, who pulls an arrow from below, fires it up, and it launches up towards you. As you're kind of falling, you maybe turn and you see this arrow streak towards you. There's a purple light behind it. It strikes Clutch dead in the chest, and then Clutch disappears. Clutch, roll me 2d6.
Fuck. Okay. It's way better than what was gonna happen.
You appear just on the ground. The first thing you'll probably see is kind of Viper up like this. You'll see the light above you, and then you'll just hit the ground from maybe only like half a foot up, but that kind of you still have the
Force, the feeling.
force, the feeling of
Yeah.
being of falling the entire 20 foot or so that you did before you were hit by the arrow, and you bang, you hit the ground, and then you scrabble over to one side. On the good news is you win the bet.
I won! Yes, that's so true. Did I take 6 damage?
You took 6 damage,
Okay.
6 bludgeoning damage from the fall. There's no arrow in you. The arrow seems to have disappeared.
So that's like a crazy power.
Viper looks down at you and says, it seems that there's magic. It lingers in the walls, and whatever was down here must have lingered for a long time.
Wait, how did you do that?
Well, and he like reveals his like quiver behind his head, and there's maybe 6 purple-looking quills. What are they called? Quills or whatever they are. The back end of an arrow.
Yeah.
Feathers.
Fletching.
Quiver.
Fletching. The quiver is what it's in, and yeah, he sort of reveals these arrows, and he says, "I call them warp arrows."
Can I have one? Please. I'm gonna do a little bit of not deception. What is it?
A persuasion.
Persuasion. Just a little bit. Just please.
I mean, well, I was gonna give you some later, but how? Okay, fine.
How many is he giving me now?
He like hands over 4. He's like,
Oh!
if you don't mind, I'll keep 4. 3, 2. I don't know. I can't count.
2. You still have 2. I got 4. Thank you so much, man.
He hands you 4 warp arrows, and I'll send you what they do. Or in fact, I'll just quickly add them to your character sheet.
Warp arrows?
Yeah, the rest of you steadily climb down into you do the last 250 feet fairly easily after that kind of strange thing. There's definitely a sense of like deep, powerful magic down here that all of you will be able to feel. You've spent enough time around magical things, the everflow, stuff like that, to be able to feel that kind of there's a presence down here. Very quickly, I'll put it into your little bit on the bottom there. It's under treasure on your bio sheet,
Great.
John. And yeah, you climb down finally into the bottom. It's pretty difficult to see down here. Does everyone have dark vision? I can't remember.
I do, and Mick Logan does.
No.
Just you to Clutch and Miriam. You can light a torch.
Wait, are we at the bottom?
Yeah, like you will have steadily made your way down to the bottom, and you'll get down there and look about you.
I look over to Poo Poo Cakes real quick.
One thing I'm gonna do is that you see Chaplin. He like grab his chest a little bit and then like hold it up, and as he's like pulling out, he's like daylight, and then
Oh, cool. What the fuck is that?
daylight. I will read it to you. Basically, I make daytime in dark areas.
Okay.
A 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from the point you choose within range of the sphere is a bright light and sheds dim light for additional 60 feet. If you choose to point on an object you are holding or that isn't being worn or carried, the light shines from the object and moves with it, completely covering the effect object, opaque object, or such as a bowl or helm, blocks the light. If any of the spell area overlaps with the darkness, is create. Or if someone casts darkness, they can counteract it. But
Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can cast light like what in the middle of the room somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm so mad that I owe John 5 gold.
I'm
The
so.
cave area.
I thought I was gonna really be hurt though.
Oh, I'm sad.
What's 250 feet if I just fell and Viper wasn't there?
That would have been 25 D10 or D8s, wouldn't it? Have been
There's a point where you hit like maximum velocity. I think it's like 20 d20 or
something like that, isn't it?
It's something ridiculous. Yeah.
I'd be dead.
Yeah. So you cast light. I'll I have a map for this area and I'll sort it out in a second. But you you climb down, you cast daylight, and you light up a lot of this area. And there's it looks like a pretty typical cave. It doesn't look like a strange temple or an opening or an entrance to a temple or anything like a nest or anything like that necessarily. There are like huge, great like scratch marks from enormous claws that seem to have like clawed around, not necessarily when it was breaking out, though there would have been some. Just these enormous, great scratch marks, like the Jurassic Park looking claw marks across the sides of this cave in certain parts. There's areas on the wall where there are these like sort of ancient looking markings and runes, but more prominent down here is the fact that there's a set of 4 huge eggs, and holding up when you cast this like light, or when you go near it with a torch or something, or get close enough to look, you can see inside a sort of reptilian dragon-like creature curled inside. And that's where we'll go to our first break.
Wait, right when we see the creature, are you gonna be the king of just perfect breaks and perfect ends again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, everyone,
I
go
believe it.
grab yourself something to drink. Go get, use the restroom. It's literally a 3 to 5 minute break. We're gonna try and keep it 3 minutes. But we also have something new in the AFK screen. Check out this art. It is.
What?
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just going straight to it, right, Brad?
Go for it. This is the sickest shit.
This is the sickest.
I
Just
haven't
look at the
seen it.
detail on this. Look at the detail. We'll be right back. Love you guys. Love you so much.
I'm waiting for this shit.
welcome back to, Guardians. That's what they call them nowadays. Guardians.
I am a man. I am a guardy man.
Elspeth's looking all like, hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Yo, where were we? What's going on?
You are in a hole in the ground.
But it's still looking,
Thanks, Dad.
this background's still beautiful though.
Opening. So, alright, fine. You are in a hole in
Oh,
the
wow.
ground. There you go.
There we
Those
go.
rocks in the middle are literally just there to be the rocks that Muklo can cast light on. So don't be like, I want to check under these rocks. There's something under these rocks. They're just rocks.
Jesus Christ.
I know what you're like. You'll obsess over the tiniest little thing. I'm becoming such a jaded DM. I know that you'll be like, there's this thing on the map. There's this thing under the rocks.
Oh God.
There is nothing under the rocks, no matter how hard you think. That is the only guarantee you have in this little hole cave. So essentially, yeah, you're looking around this pretty large area.
McLogan, anytime you hit that vape, it sounds like you're taking your last breaths on Earth. Like I wanted to make a joke earlier, but literally the sound is like.
It's like how much I want a cigarette, so I'm just like.
Oh, it's so great. All right. So don't look under the rocks, and vapes are cool. Keep going.
There are
I'm proud of you, McLogan.
markings on the walls. They seem to go like all around this area. Like this part of the cave was sort of natural formed, and then above it, whatever was buried down here, and then everything above it. So it's been kind of in this area, presumably asleep for a long time, especially considering the fact that there was no magic on Terrene. Remember, you're on Terrene, the human world.
Oh, we are.
Where there are no dragons.
I scratch my head and I look over at him real quick. We're probably gonna have to destroy those eggs.
What kind of eggs are they, though?
Did you see the form inside of it? Did I see that form too, or was it just McLogan?
Yeah, you're free to move around on this
Oh,
map
cool.
if you want. I don't. It's cool. Viper is doing the same thing. He kind of heads over and looks at one of the eggs as well.
Hello?
Exactly that. It sort of echoes around, and there's no response.
Is anybody out there?
Did my lightstone fall down?
Your lightstone is this thing in the middle, which is causing light.
No, that's my daylight spell. But I cast light into a rock earlier and threw it down.
Sure, there's a rock down here that also is casting a small amount of light.
Wait a second. Are these? And I look. Can I get kind of close to the egg, but not close enough to touch it? And can I roll 2 checks on it? Can I roll an investigation and an arcana check?
Crap.
Yes. What are you trying to specifically find out? Anything?
With the arcana, I want to figure out basically if whatever's in these eggs has a lot of magical power, any magical power, and if it's a threat potentially in that sense. And the investigation, I want to see if it looks like something's going to break out of these eggs and if whatever's inside of it is still alive.
Okay. Arcana-wise, you get a sense of, again, that same strong magic that sits embedded in the walls. There's a point where you get close enough to this egg that you feel like a sense of odd magic. It's kind of hard on the 13. Odd magic.
Yeah.
But maybe it starts to maybe permeate your mind. Feels like tendrils of something are reaching out outside from within to try and feel outside of the egg before you kind of snap it off, or it's not powerful enough, or you're too powerful for it to be able to.
Can I cast Identify on it as well?
If you have a pearl worth 100 gold pieces, yes.
Hey, Poo Poo.
I think. Is that right? Identifier?
Poo Poo, over here.
I think so. I look over him as I'm kind of looking through my pockets to see if I have it. Yes.
5 gold. I'll beat you, fair and square.
I look at him and I grin. 1 second. I keep digging through my bag. Can you tell me what? Could I just kind of like ignore him, but kind of keep digging through the bag like I'm trying to answer him, but really I'm just looking for what I'm looking for, and I'm curious.
Yeah, and you continue to look over this egg, getting a little closer. You feel those tendrils of something reaching out to try and feel whatever's going on outside. Viper maybe calls over from the other side of the room. These things are weird. And then there's a crack in the side of the egg in front of you, and that the thing that you were looking for, is this thing inside dangerous? Is it going to come out and get me? Basically happens. A claw breaks out, and a piece of the egg falls to the ground and shatters like ceramic. It's very
Guys.
thick, like a plate. And this little claw starts to reach out. Again, you feel a strange sense of something reaching out towards your mind magically, as well as this claw, which starts to.
I start backing away.
Pith's hand is on her sword.
I start backing towards the group.
Chaplain Clutch, Pith, there's a smash from behind where you are, from the other side of the egg that you're near.
Are they all starting
I
to
cast
break?
mage armor. Straight up.
As they
You
do
cast
that,
mage armor.
Brad,
Yeah,
so these things are opening up, and we don't know what's in them.
looks like it, yeah.
And
You
there's a
can make
negative
out that
energy, right?
There's a negative energy, there's something weird inside that
Instant-
looks reptilian.
Instantly.
I also cast invisibility.
Okay, you see the eggs to the left of it, or the one egg that I can barely see by Poo Poo?
Give me some arrows. This one? Oh no, this one?
Yeah, the one by Poo Poo.
That's the one. Yeah.
I'm going to I'm gonna shoot just a regular arrow on the wall right behind it, so hopefully some debris will come down crushing on it before it even pops.
Wait.
Wait. We don't even know what it is.
As I see him do it, I'm like, wait. But what if they're not enemies?
I feel
There's
a
four of
negative
them, there's four of
energy.
us.
I feel.
What if we can use them?
Oh God, you sound like Pith. What if we could talk to him? Are you joking me?
But what if we could?
I pull out my arrow and I fire it.
As he fires it, I run towards the egg.
Jesus.
Okay, you run towards the egg. The arrow flies over. Are you like, because the walls and the rock down here is like really like actual rock as opposed to like crumbling topsoil at the top.
Well, I was just trying to do what we sort of did, like what sort of happened. He threw a rocket
You
like
try and fire like much further up
yeah, a little bit, like maybe like, you know,
to try and
50
bring in.
feet, 100 feet up to try and bring in some debris on the rocks.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I get about halfway to the egg and I see that arrow going up and I see it didn't do anything. I look back at him.
It hasn't.
What do you
not
mean
done
it
anything
didn't
yet.
do anything, homie? Like it's coming.
Oh, I know
You're,
it.
you're
Yeah.
running. We're in slow mo right now.
I know that's what I'm doing. Like looking back, I'm
Still
like,
Pith runs to the center. She just wants to avoid the eggs entirely and just stand there in the center so she can
Okay.
have an eye on most of them.
Clutch, you hear your arrow hit something up much further up, and it you hear something dislodge. The first few crumbles of topsoil and rocks start to fall. It starts to sound a little too loud
No!
as a lot of rocks start to fall down, and one side of this cave starts to. Loads of rocks start falling in. Viper turns around like, "What the hell?" And let's see.
can I cast something?
Pith, give me Dex saving throw.
I'm sorry.
As we're doing that, can I cast suggestion to the egg to try to talk to whatever's in there?
Oh. Okay.
You want a what now for that? You want a dexterity, right?
Yeah. Let me do this
This
little
was
bit,
genius to me.
and we can suggest all of your crazy suggestions. Bum bum bum.
That right there.
So, Pith, you you look up, and a lot of these rocks like hit the ground. One of them kind of boom
I'm sorry.
flies over and like almost lands on your head. You just jump out of the way, and it hits the ground. It hits with a sort of solid thud, rolls over once. Poo Poo Cakes, roll me 3d6 and take that in bludgeoning damage from random rocks.
Oh my God.
I'm at five health right now. If you continue, I'll fucking say I was saying a minute after I've been crying about rocks at me.
However, a lot of rocks also fall on the egg that you were aiming for originally.
Thank you.
So, let me just roll.
Yep.
As
You're welcome, guys.
the first thing
one
you
down.
hear is a nice max damage. The first thing you hear is like the crack and smash of these kind of like thick ceramic kind of eggshells, and then this thing. There's a kind of a pulse that lets out from this side of the cave, from over there, as this kind of wave of weird energy kind of hits you. It doesn't seem to physically hit you, but you're still thrown back as this kind of psychic energy just warps across this room and affects each of you in no direct way. Looking over at the other side of the room, you just see this thing rearing its head up. It kind of shakes its head and looks straight over at you guys and starts to crawl out of the debris and of the shell. Behind you, there's another crack as one of the other eggs opens up.
I'm gonna chug my greater potion of healing.
Okay, you can chug that and then roll initiative.
Holy crap.
That's why I wanted to do that before you said that. I was like,
Holy crap.
How is it?
I'll
What
allow
is
it.
how many rolls is it for that one? It's 2d8. Is that right?
Remember to click on your character. It's been a while.
No, it's 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 44 plus 4. There.
That
So
was honestly worth
12 damage.
Come on.
Let me just.
No!
Shit.
God dang it. Give me initiative, man.
Where's my pad? It's been a month. Fuck. I'm so unprepared. This is horrible. All right.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. I'm
I'm
zooming
incredibly
out.
underprepared. All right. So, basically, once one of these things bursts forth, you see it. At first, each of you would just be like, black dragon. But give me a nature check each.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
God, man.
I hate. You know what sucks is that I is invisible when I got hit by those rocks. So like, you probably just saw me like, ow, ow.
I think, doesn't it drop your invisibility if you get hurt? Or is that when you
Yeah, I think it does. I don't know. That's 5e. I don't know if it's different.
Let me look. I'll read that while you're figuring out how you're gonna kill us.
Let's go. First fight of the season.
All right, so that one got hurt, and so yeah, like as you like each jump out, or as you see this thing jump out and rear its horrible head at you, you see that
It's only if I attack or cast a spell.
Chaplain, Poo Poo, Miriam, you can kind of make out that these they're not like exactly the same as a dragon. You've all seen an actual dragon. You've encountered a red dragon before, and it was very, very reptilian. It was scaly. It had like plate scales and like tough ridges and things like that. And like clear, like reptilian eyes, though they were a little bit hazy because it was under an enthrallment by a sorceress before. This thing looks a little different. It seems to be sort of very similar in structure, but its skin isn't really very scaly. It's more sort of rubbery looking, maybe like an amphibian, like a salamander. And its head is similar to that of a dragon in how it looks, but it has a sort of set of frills around its neck, kind of like the frill-necked lizard or the Dilophosaurus thing from Jurassic Park that spits oil. Not quite as huge, but they have these thrills, and as it rears its head at you, you see them kind of quiver and shake, and it sort of seems to vibrate the air around the frill as well. Its eyes give off like a hazy red mist. They're like a block set of red. And then it does have a set of webbed wings that stretch up out behind it, much like a dragon. That's the most dragonistic thing. So again, it does look very much like a dragon, but it's definitely slightly different. Clutch, you're just convinced it's a dragon.
Duh.
Is there any way I can do
This is a dragon, huh?
Can I do a religion check to see if there's anything I can do off the top of my head? Maybe it's not a dragon, but something else, like from like what I'm trying to think of, theocracy kind of point of view.
No, I'm gonna say no because there's not really anything that you could possibly learn.
Where's that turn order?
Oh shit. I don't know how to DM anymore, right? It's been too long. It's been like a week. Let me add the shit in.
How many are there?
Two seem to have broken out. The other eggs seem pretty stable.
Did I crush the one? Oh, I didn't crush that. Did it do damage to him though?
Yeah, you did damage to him. You
Alright,
did
cool,
12
cool.
damage.
Good.
And let me just roll some initiatives for these guys, please. some initiatives, please, for these guys.
Hey, Brad, can I ask a question?
Initiative.
May I still, prior, do the suggestion thing to the thing? It's
No.
okay either way. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think you had time to do it before,
No
because
problem.
this all came from Clutch shooting the arrow.
And what about Viper? Is he in this fight?
Yeah, Viper's fucking turning around like, lifting up, grabbing his.
He has no initiative. He has no
Grabbing
initiative.
his
That's the
thing.
only reason I said.
I'm doing it.
Thanks, bro. First day back. We back.
Viper's fast as fuck, boy.
Boys. Fuck boys for life.
So,
Sorry.
yeah. So these things kind of they rear their heads. The one in front of you sort of turn like unrocks itself from the rocks and like, turns to look at you.
They're so cute.
Oh.
They're kind of not. They're kind of they are, but they're young, but they still look like really big. Like I don't know if anyone knows anything about dragons, so fuck.
I do.
You're from the human world.
Well, I mean, like out of character. I know.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they in terms of comparing it to normal D&D dragon wormlings, they seem too big. But behind you, there's a roar, and a sort of weird wave kind of passes through the cave again, and all of you feel a little odd as the first of the two younglings, which is what I've called them. Yes, Anakin. You must kill the younglings. The first one, he's gonna freak the fuck out and jump at who's that? Chappers, old Chapo Lane.
My shield's out, and I have an AC of 24. It's 24.
Correct, you do. Yeah, this thing like crawls its way out, and kind of like its wings curling under it, looking at you. Its frills come out as wide as it can. It kind of turns its eyes onto you, and it attempts to bite and claw at you, suddenly losing its damn mind. Let me roll some bullshit here. So you have a AC of 21?
24.
24. So you see this thing come at you. This huge neck extends towards you and tries to bite you. You manage to get the shield up, bing, and then you see this claw coming in. The shield itself kind of forces your arm one way, and it protects you as this glowing shield on this first turn gives you a boost to defense, and it kind of rakes a claw at you, and then it again. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody else would see Chaplin suddenly backing off, probably having horrible flashbacks to the time he was literally murdered by a dragon.
Yeah, I am. He's having like PTSD. He's like, thank God it wasn't a breath weapon.
Yeah, and it just starts wailing on Chaplin there. And Pith, it's your turn.
Huh.
Welcome
All
back.
right, which one's closer to me? The guy on my left, I'm guessing.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. Oh, you're left. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm at
And
Yeah.
Pitt's
65
left.
feet away. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, in traditional Pith style, she's gonna take out her sword and run directly at it with her sword over her head, going, "Ah!" and then just swipe at one of its legs.
Cool. Give me the attack rolls because you have extra attack. Remember. 2 hits.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so you,
It was like a good first.
yeah, you just bring Terrathorn across. You see that like the kind of thick rubbery skin. You hit it, and it takes a moment. Like the sword doesn't like cut just straight through. It's a perfect strike at the perfect soft spot of what this thing's leg should be, and yet still. It kind of doesn't cut very deep, very much. Then you bring it back and you cut in again, and you suddenly draw some thick, dark blood.
Ew.
Yeah, like an ochre. It's kind of black blood starts to run down its leg. It lets out a screech, and it's frilly, vibrating frills kind of look over at you now.
Yeah, I bet that stings.
You want to do anything else?
Brad, you have the loosest tongue when you do that.
That's what this shit's doing, man. It's all gross and covered in egg. It's just been born.
I'm gonna go ahead and use rally for Chaplain.
I boosted your rally, by the way.
Did
Supposed to
you?
get- yeah, I think you get 2d8 for your rally now.
Oh shit! Awesome. Okay. So Chaplain, your resolve is going to get bolstered. And you're gonna gain temporary hit points equal to the superiority die roll plus your charisma modifier. Oh wait, that's mine, I think,
Yeah,
right? Okay. So
Yeah.
it's 2d8 you said plus my charisma modifier?
I think maybe. Did I fucking add this shit? Let me see. Yeah, so you see you got rally there in the attacks and spellcasting? You
Yes.
can click that. I think.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't test this.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Do boink.
13.
13. Ooh, nice.
Holy crap.
Sweet.
13.
There you go, Chaplain. I believe in you.
Thank you. I feel that one.
You get 13 temporary HP. Viper behind you pulls this this longbow out. Clutch, give me a perception check just for the sake of it.
To see how long his longbow is?
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me. Whew.
What do we got? Oh my god! Get them all out. What do
As
I
far as you can tell, Viper has the exact same longbow as you. It's the same. It's the asp. So
Viper!
you got that from him, and he's like, "Yeah, you won that from me, but this one's better." And he pulls out a normal arrow from his quiver and aims it over at the youngling over by Chaplain and Miriam. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba. It is the Cobra.
What?
And that is, hang on a second. 2 misses. He aimed, and then Pith strikes a leg, and the thing, and an arrow over his head, and he's like, "Yeah, it needs tweaking." Launches beyond again, and
It needs tweaking.
I can't see very well down here.
Excuses, dude.
It's a fucking daylight spell. Don't get that fuck out of here.
He's old. He is
He
an
is
old
old,
man.
yeah.
That's
He uses some of his movement to move over to in front of this egg, putting his back to that egg. And then the other youngling creature launches himself over towards young Poo Poo Cakes.
I'm invisible still. Can you see me? I mean, I know it's a dragon, but I'm invisible.
Is it a dragon though, or is it a homebrew monstrosity created by me with blind sight? I don't know why I'm laughing. This is gonna fucking hurt.
He's gonna die. Poo Poo is gonna be down
Boo
again.
Boo was like running one way, and he was like, "I will commune with this creature and cast suggestion," and then it's there biting at his face, and then wiping and clawing at Poo Poo Cakes. 1 hit. And 2. Why do you not? Oh, you do. Wait. Please.
Jesus.
Tiger's down.
I've got 16 for an AC right now because it's or is it 14? Is it 11? Because how many does it add on the mage armor? I'm kind of confused. My thing says 11/14 now, and I'm not sure why.
Mage armor for you is. Let me think about it.
I mean, in my armor class, it says 11/14.
Yeah, so you get 10 plus your dexterity plus 1 from your cloak of protection. With mage armor, you get 13 plus your dexterity plus your cloak of protection. Is that right?
So I'd be 15 then. It'd be total, right? No, 14. No, 14's right. So it'd be 2 because it'd be 3 altogether. So 14 must be what I have with mage armor. I wonder if I put that in there during one of our fights and just forgot about it.
I don't know.
Sounds right.
But I think 14 is correct. So 14
Yes.
is your AC with mage armor. Yeah, so this thing like comes in and like its head just suddenly appears in front of you and it just bites into one of your shoulders and all of its horrible sharp teeth crush your shoulder. There's also it gives a flicker of its frills and you feel this kind of terrible migraine-like shock spike of pain in your mind as you take 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 7 psychic damage.
And we're down.
Oh, dude.
Coming to a full
That hurts.
20
That extra 7 hurt.
First down of the season.
We would have been okay if it wasn't for that 7.
it's the headache that got you, and it just it just lets go of you, flings you to one side over here,
Holy.
and then I guess it fucking legs it across.
No!
Let's see here.
Help!
It's gonna see your boy Clutch.
Fucking blindside bullshit.
It just starts moving towards it, targets Clutch. As soon as it gets up behind you, Clutch, you see a claw come up.
What?
It swings a claw at you. You just deftly duck out of the way of one, but you duck straight into the other claw as it punctures into your chest, raking across the front of your body.
Ow.
That is 15. 15
What?
slash damage across the front of you here.
Oh
Yeah,
my
these
god.
things are no joke. And it just starts to just bang, starts to slash away at you, Clutch. Chaplain, it is your turn.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Right now, I'm gonna look at this thing that just like bit at me, and I'm like, ooh, I almost fucked it up. Sacred flame!
All right, dex saves.
Yeah, that's save 15, I believe, still. Yeah, 15.
15 on the dex save.
So he dodges out of the way, but then I'm taking.
It's almost like he's in your mind as you cast the sacred flame. He knows that something's coming, and it just moves out of the way of which you aim it.
And at this time, I'm going to look at Poo Poo Cakes that he's down, and I'm going to cast Healing Word at level. I'm going to do level 3. So I'm going to look at him and be like, "No, Poo Poo, Healing Word."
And Poo Poo regains
Come on.
5,
7,
12.
12.
12 damage. 12
12
HP.
HP. And you wake up. You're prone, but you're once again. The bite on your shoulder heals up. There. Is that the end of your turn, Chaplain?
That is. I'm not going to move with this thing in front of me. Even though, yeah, that's all I'm going to do this turn.
Cool. Poo Poo Cakes.
Okay, so the first thing I do is I kind of crush my shoulder up a little bit. I'm like, I was gonna try to save you. And I turn and I use half my movement to get up. I get up. After I get up from being prone, I look at it and I just want to make sure this brat, I just so you can see it there. I'm gonna smash both these turds with lightning bolt.
Yep.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure it wouldn't hit Pith. I was so nervous. I looked up and I was like, I'm gonna hit Pith.
That's so
As I
sick.
turned up, I kind of pull my shoulder out. I'm like, stupid fucking dragons. And then all I do is you sit there and you see me one arm, I'm still have it on my shoulder. You see the other arm, just kind of put the hand out. And as I put the hand out, you just see like a big whirl of lightning coming from the hand. You see it start spinning. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger around my hand. And it just shoots out. And I'm also going to cast this at level 4.
Oh my god.
Go for it.
Boom!
Oh,
2
Oh.
dex saves. I'll,
Don't save it.
1 fail.
Yep.
The first one, 2 fails.
yeah.
So that is a grand total of
Go, baby.
30.
So it's actually a total of 31 damage. I only got 1 on the higher level cast.
because you got to add 1
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
31.
It's okay. It's 1d6.
So yeah, this like lightning bolt just casts through, and you just see these things just get destroyed by it. They're completely not expecting it. They're just like and then they kind of shake it off. Shake it off. They
Taylor Swift, really?
they look they're not like completely fucked yet, but
This
they are.
left one should be completely.
I'm also going to move and then
They're
end my
now-
turn.
They're now smoking a little bit.
Question, Brad, is that area where they can walk on, like in this area, right? I'm gonna put my character there so you can see it. It was like this area you can be in, or do I have to walk around that?
No, you're good. There's nothing down here. That's just
Okay.
just a bit of
Either way, I'm gonna go right there.
yeah, like churned up earth or falling debris kind of thing. There's no like difficult terrain or weirdness. Cool. Yeah, you can move to there and then Clutch. It's your turn.
All right. Can you explain escape the horde to me? It says opportunity attacks against you are made with disadvantage.
So
Is that
you
if
try
they
and
run?
run away?
If I try and
Yeah.
run.
It will have disadvantage against you.
Good.
To swipe at you.
That's what I wanted to do. And it's in range of me, right? If I try and run.
Yeah, no. If you try and run, you'll take an opportunity attack, but with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
This would have been so perfect if we could have made them our friends, John.
I know. Could
Could
Trust
have
me.
had 4 dragons to ride on.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast spike growth
Yep.
on this one right in front of me. It's a 20-foot radius, so I'm gonna cast it. Oh no, that would get me. So I'm gonna cast it like right here. Can you see that?
Yep.
See all that? Just 20 foot all around here.
I wonder if I can
it-
just find like some.
Yeah, just some
bullshit.
solid circle would be sweet. Or I could just draw it, ish.
Well, I don't want to like draw because the drawings never fucking go away.
Yeah.
This Roll20's janky. I love it, but it's janky. Oh, hang on. What about we put something like this in? Spikes.
Spikes!
Just
Spikes
to give you
camera
an idea.
action.
I'll
Spikes!
I'll give you control of it, John.
Okay. Of what?
And it's how big? Do you not see the spikes?
Oh, I do.
It's
20.
feet.
20 radius. 20 foot radius. I know exactly where I want to go. It's right here.
Okay.
It's perfect. He's in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So I'm gonna do that, and then so I cast spike growth. It looks badass and sick, and just growing on him, grows through him. And I'm going. I gotta run. Before I do though. No, I'm going. Here we go. I'm gonna take off diagonally. So he gets an opportunity of attack with disadvantage.
All right. He's gonna swipe at you with the claw.
Shit.
Thanks.
No, it's a miss. You're good.
I'm good.
Master?
Okay, then I'm gonna run. So I only did.
I'd be so scared if you came in.
I only did 10, so I'm gonna go all the way back to poo poo. And I'm gonna stare at it and be
When
ready.
he, when he gets to me, I flick him 1 silver.
I take it. I'm like, not now. And I get my bow ready for the next turn. And
Cool.
that'll be it.
Then the first of the younglings
Not now.
is going to bite at Chaplin while clawing at Miriam.
Oh my god.
What?
Poor people. You poor people are in a horrible spot.
What are
We
your
are.
ACs? I think these might all miss.
My AC is 20.
20? 20?
20.
The fuck do you get a 20 AC from?
My AC is 19 and plus armor is 1.
What?
So I've got an extra AC of 1 when I'm wearing armor, and I'm wearing armor.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
you have the defense thing.
So 20.
All right.
It's 20.
She's a fighter.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. I think I've added your thing. Hang on. Yeah, you already have the +1 added.
What?
Yeah.
So
you see this
mad.
little on your character sheet? There's a little cog on the far
What?
right. There's a little thing that says global armor class modifier. So you'll always have an extra +1.
Come on, Brad.
Then
All right, fine. 19 then.
trust
Excuse
the
me.
numbers on the sheet.
Excuse me, 19.
You have a shield and you have what armor do you have? This is just for me to get my head around it. Chainmail. All right, so that's probably right.
It's armor. Come on.
I know it's armor, but all armor has stuff. I don't trust that over the course of the entire first season of this, we definitely fucked up some shit. Now's a good time for me to just check everything's kosher.
Okay.
So, Chaplin, what's yours?
19.
19 and 19. So yeah, again, you bring your shield up and this thing just bites onto it. There's a moment where its jaws just clamp around the top, and yeah, its little frills give off a strange shake, and you're kind of like, the fuck is that? It's a weird feeling in my head. While this thing is like letting go of this shield, a claw launches out and starts swiping back and forth at you, Pith. One sort of misses you, one rakes across the front of your shield, but you avoid any serious damage.
Oh, that's good.
Thing, and it's your turn.
Okay. Pith is going to attempt to climb this thing. This one right here. The one that's in front of her.
Nothing changes. Nothing.
She looks at it directly in the face and goes, "All right, you. I thought worse." And she just attempts to climb directly onto its neck.
God, what the hell is that check? I think it's a grapple check, right? So probably in athletics. You're climbing a creature. If a creature is too large to grapple, you can try and climb it instead. Make a athletics check, contested by the dex check. So give me an athletics check.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you climb up onto it. It rolls a fire.
Yeah. I'm a little dragon.
You climb up onto this thing's back and put your hands around its neck. Did you say you wanted to?
Yes, and I would also like to use an action surge, and I would like to use animal handling on this thing, and I would like to try and tame this dragon if I can.
What?
Stop it! Stop it, you! Stop it!
All right, give me an animal handling check.
I did.
18's pretty good. You need disadvantage actually.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
And then this thing will sort of attempt to not be persuaded.
If you own a dragon at the end of this, like a little mini dragon, like that's huge. That's for the rest of our time.
The thing sort of takes a moment. Its frills kind of rest again, sort of like it kind of settles back against its head, and it sort of calms down a lot. It like its head lowers a little ways, and it's not so much that you've like tamed it and you have a youngling mount. It's more so that you make a strange connection with it, and you feel like maybe you could communicate with this thing right now. It's sort of focusing it's channeling its kind of mind and thought on you. As it kind of curls in for a second. You might be able to speak to it.
Shh. We are friends. We don't want to kill you. We don't want to kill you, and we don't want to kill your friend either.
The thing, for a moment, you get a feeling, a sense of kind of anger, just pure white hot fury from within this thing's mind. It's just a sense of just aggression and death, like this thing is made from pure death, like the same maybe feeling that you would have felt when you encountered the god of death, Merkel, that kind of cold death feeling, and then just pure fury and anger as it sort of responds psychically. Nobody will hear this but you. Die, die, die. And it shakes off the kind of connection you've made with it. Its frills start to shake and vibrate, and it lets out another one of those roars. There's a strange psychic pulse that sends out from this thing, and
Is she still like holding on to it?
you're still on it. So next turn you'll have like advantage to like attack it.
Okay.
But yeah, you've not tamed this horrendously violent, horrific
Yeah.
creature.
Right, fine. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it's going to be. Ugh.
You can totally tame shit though and mount stuff. Don't be dissuaded. The Sunday crew got a dire wolf that was evil as fuck, and they just rolled animal handling with crits. I was like, well, now you have to have one. So
Oh my god.
I saw that. It was great.
So that would be the end of your turn. Viper is looking over at the first point. He's kind of aiming at the one that calms down, and he's like, what's going on? I'll hit that
Shoot
one.
it! Shoot it!
Shoot her! Anyway, he fires.
Can I
fires over it.
can I
Go
get
on.
perception again on the bow? Can I look at it again?
Yeah, go on then.
I'm so curious.
To be fair, Tiger, I wanted to tame them ever since they
Right?
hatched.
4 of them, 4 of us.
I didn't want it to seem like I stole anything, but I was like, we could fucking tame these
I'm happy
things.
you tried.
All right,
'cause
what
I
does
was
this bow look like now?
Okay.
That's a persuasion check, but fuck it.
Oh
You
shit!
you persuaded yourself to look and see that this thing is very, very similar. The craftsmanship is almost exactly the same as the asp, but the asp has kind of strange bends and curls and maybe some strange like patterns inside of it.
Right.
This thing is pretty similar, but there's like there's almost like a webbing on the inside of the bow itself that looks a little bit like the frills on this thing, but more so like Cobra's neck.
It's so cool. Why does he always have the coolest stuff?
It's a very thin wooden etching. Yeah, you would assume that this thing is like the asp's
man.
older brother. This is the Cobra, where yours is a +1. There's probably a +2.
Damn it! I need it now. I'm gonna ask him for it after.
I want the anaconda.
Oh,
Don't want none.
man.
The anaconda is
Got
the
buns, huh?
the third. The third.
Did he
The
hit
wave-
finally? Did he do some damage?
Yeah, I think he hits 1. And I'm just trying to work out what this is. This is the damage, right? Yeah, this is the damage of the second roll. It's weird because I made him a character just in case, because I figured he's probably going to be in it a lot with you guys being like, "Hey, we need some help. We need help, please, and you can teleport." So I just made him a clickable thing.
I like how that's the group's collective voice. We need help. Help us, please.
He like fires one arrow over as this thing rears its head up. It just misses it, and then he fires another one into the underside of this thing's neck, and it boom, buries in deep, and he deals 19 damage to it. Which one are you? You're this one. And yeah, then he kind of maneuvers himself to a position, but basically it's the next youngling thing's turn. This one has to start its turn. What does the spikes do, Clutch?
What is the spikes? Sorry, my cat is yelling at me. He does not like this.
You must live, Clutch. You must live.
Crap. There it is. It says the ground is a 20-foot radius, center point, blah. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
All right. So
Yeah.
this thing's gonna turn around, flap its wings, and fly upwards because fuck moving through that shit. But
Wait, but doesn't
will-
that...
It'll take one
One. All right.
whatever of that.
Okay,
Like
cool.
it'll have to travel 5 feet out of the spikes upwards instead of traveling like the 10 or 20 out.
Awesome. Do it.
What is it? What's the damage? You need to roll it.
Oh, 2d4. sorry. 2d4.
4 damage as it like kind of lifts off and stamps down on one of the spikes. Doesn't really seem to notice it too much. Motherfucker's gonna fly over here. Motherfucker's gonna fly around here. It kind of looks awkward as it flies up. It's the first time this thing has flown up. It looks like a horrible salamander.
It's a
bat.
baby.
As it kind of lifts up into the air, it lets out a screech, but then kind of gets its bearings and glides down over to the area in front of you. As it skids to a stop, it turns, rears its head, and then there's a serenity, a moment where almost all sound seems to disappear from the room, as far as Poo Poo Cakes and Clutch are concerned, at least. And then the frills on the side of this thing's head start to shake and vibrate. It opens its eyes, it opens its mouth, and a purple beam of very specific light launches forward.
Oh,
Is it a spell?
shit.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Either way, I'm going to absorb elements if that's all right. If I can do that with this.
I don't think so. This is psychic damage.
This is psychic damage. Okay.
You need to make me dexterity saving throws.
I do too? Okay.
It's a dexterity on those ones on the psychic damage.
It's a breath weapon.
Yeah, it's basically a breath weapon.
Hallelujah!
Jesus. All right, I need to get too. I shall join you in the high roll.
Do it, dude. No!
No, see, Clutch, you had to say something.
The
Shit, man.
Dude, roll
mechanically-
20 is just dicking John to
Dude, it hates me. It's like, welcome back, bitch.
That's the biggest roll I've ever gotten on a dexterity save, so my boner is so hard right now.
It's a shame that you're not like a barbarian or something, because I think you get bonus or you get advantage on all things that you can see dexterity saves. Poo Poo Cakes.
Hi.
You also have PTSD from being hit by a breath weapon once upon a time by a dragon type creature. And you, as the moment of serenity hits and this kind of silence falls on the area as this thing attunes to where you are and locates you, you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna leave. And you are able to jump and leap further than you've ever leapt in your little goat-leggy life, all the way. Of all of the damage, I'll let you leap over to those rocks as you just bing, and he's gone. However, Clutch, you see suddenly, bing, he disappears, and then you're struck by a lot of damage.
Please, not too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot of damage.
But it's just
Right.
psychic, man. My psyche. How do you say it again? My psyche.
Psyche.
My psyche is top notch. Literally, I'm a critical psyche. Like I'm amazing with my. So please.
So please.
So please,
Right? So please.
please donate today to the Church of John St. Man.
Let's see here. This is going to be
He's just waiting. He's like, please don't kill me.
pretty,
Come on, man.
pretty horrible.
Stop drawing out the calculations, you pleb.
You know it's bad when he's got to do that much math.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You take 6 damage.
You take 6d damage, 60 psychic damage.
No way, really?
Yeah, 60
60?
psychic damage. I feel like maybe Clutch's head just fucking exploded.
6-0. Holy shit! Wow. I mean, I'm down. I'm not dead for sure.
I
not.
thought you meant like 6D, like roll 6D.
No. You take 60.
Like
Do
6
not get
0.
hit by the. All right, I'm out. I'm dead.
Straight 60 damage to the point where
Jeez.
Clutch's fucking eyes roll up in his head. There's just blood that shoots out of his nose, mouth, and ears, and he's just struck back into the wall and falls face down on the cold, hard floor in front of you.
My
Clutch,
God.
you are, however, in your weird unconscious state, utterly and completely attuned to this creature. You can hear its thoughts and the rage and aggression start to sort of permeate into your dreams. You start having these weird, like, aggressive anxiety dreams. And it's done some other untoward things to you by being struck by this sort of pure psychic strike.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
That probably kills the spikes as well.
Oh my god, guys.
Wow. Thank God I didn't get hit by that. I would have been dead. I would have been dead. If that would have been that much damage to me, I'd be dead.
Pretty sure you'd be dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second with my cat. I'll be right back. You just do your thing, Chaplain.
It's Chaplin's turn. You good?
Cool.
God.
I gotta like think. Shit.
Shit got serious right there, didn't it?
Yeah. These things are nasty as fuck.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
These are the shitty little baby ones.
I need to figure out a way to have more protection because if things are gonna be doing that much damage in season 2 already, I like literally got to step up my game with life.
Yeah, you fucking have no life. You,
I had 20. Like I
you're
don't.
never, ever, ever supposed to be anywhere near anything that's doing damage as a wizard.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever. It doesn't matter.
How do you get away from a dragon though?
It doesn't matter how much you're like you're rolling for HP with wizards. They only have a D6 for HP rolls, so you just fucking never ever want to be anywhere near damage ever. That's the one thing that you need to do. And I don't know how you get away from it.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take an attack opportunity on this. I'm gonna move here so he can take an attack opportunity.
It's gonna hit you. As you're running away, it's going to scratch across the back of your legs, rake across the back of them, slashing you for 13 slash.
My temporary hit points are gone.
Yep.
Cool. That's what I was risking it for. But in front of it, as I look at it, I'm just like, you see me like look at fucking Clutch sits down, and I'm just like, Saloon, this is when we need the Guardian of Faith.
Guardian of Faith. All right, let me drag.
And
that.
I'm putting it right in front of the fucking motherfucker, like right here.
Well, you should just have control over it, so you just put it wherever you want it to go.
Okay, yeah. He's going right there.
Cool.
And for right now, I'm gonna at level 2. I'm gonna throw out. I'm gonna look at Clutch and be like, Clutch, you're not down yet. Healing word.
Healing word.
You were just healed.
Let me do this spell. Real
I'm
quick.
back.
It's at
I'm
level
alive.
2. Well, hold on. Give me a goddamn second.
My
Give me
man.
a goddamn second.
In my dream, I swear to God, this cat, he like was scared of his poop, and like he was so scared, and I just comforted him.
You get 13 hit points back.
Are you?
Oh, no, not 13. 11. I'm sorry, 11.
It's amazing. Thank you. That was me waking up.
Awake. And Poo Poo Cakes, it is your turn.
The first thing I do is I look, Clutch.
Yeah,
You got a little blood.
I got a
Little
little.
blood.
My butt. What?
A little blood.
Oh,
Little blood.
thank you.
You're good.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Actually, you're probably a little bit insane right now as opposed to answering. Maybe in the back of your mind you think you're answering that way, but actually you're just kind of fucking losing your mind as you have a new status. And when I say new, I mean new to 5e. It's called Berserk. And you have been afflicted with the Berserk status. Let's just give you a little, I don't know, what's a Berserk thing? Like this flower. So, at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and break out of it.
Okay.
But for now, you must use your action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach. If there is no creature within your reach, then you do nothing. So you're just crazy. You're berserk, and you just want to fucking attack the fucking thing. So we'll randomly determine it.
Oh
on
my
your-
God!
on your
All right,
go.
so he probably hears. "Ah! Ah!"
I look, I just get really wide. I go, okay. Anyway, and I just start running, and I run towards the egg. And while I'm running at the egg, because I got to ask this real quick. While I'm running towards the egg, I'm going to be able to eventually get right there. Can I use that as half cover or any kind of cover once I get there?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Poop Cakes
First
is like
thing-
10-4, good buddy.
Looking up, I'm like, and I run, and as I'm running, I stop, and you see my hand start to swirl up again with this lightning, and it just keeps swirling. But this one's bigger. This one's continuing to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I just let it out at the one that's right in front of me, and I just shoot another lightning bolt right out at him, and I just smash the shit out of him, I hope, for about that much. Fuck you, that's more in the goddamn level 3 than it was in the goddamn level 4. God damn it.
God dang.
So you're just hitting one.
Well, actually, you know what? Good call on that. Because if I move here for half cover, can I technically, let me look just in case. Oh, motherfucker, yeah. Oh, ball sacks. Let's go.
Dex saves. All right, the first one.
Right in the head,
the one-
too, in that second one.
The one closest to you fails its dex save because it's just enthralled by this weird glowing guardian spectral thing that's appeared in front of it. The second one like rears its head back. It does hit the thing in its head, but it kind of glances off of it as it makes its dex save and takes half. So the first one takes 33. God damn it, this is mathematics that I cannot do. And then this one takes half of 33.
I was trying to think about half a 3 was and got my head real messed up.
But you round it down. So it's 1. So 16 is that?
Would that be? Yeah, that'd be 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not looking too great anymore.
Good. Good. They need to die.
I'm also going to
That being
on this
said, they're not the worst thing. They're not like fully dead yet.
on this last part. I'm assuming I can do this. I'm gonna chuck the potion of poison that I have at the one. No, I'm gonna hold on to the potion. I'm not gonna do anything. Never mind. I'm gonna end my turn.
Cool. Clutch.
Yeah.
Clutch, roll me a D3.
No problem. Oh, is this the
D3?
random shot on someone?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys.
1 is the dragon, 2 is the spectral guardian, 3 is chaplain.
1. Never in my life have I wanted to roll 1. Do.
All right.
That's
you
the guardian?
just you see the spectral guardian thing in front of you. You draw your short sword and you attempt to attack it.
Oh my. Wait, I can't bow it?
Wait, what? No, you have to melee attack.
Oh no.
Out of curiosity, chaplain, is this gonna fuck him up?
No, it does nothing.
Okay.
He just reacts and kills him.
Because he's literally fighting it, and it's just like going through him, and it's not. There's no HP for it. It's just like
He's just hitting it, and Clutch is like not hostile. Well, the thing is, it's like a creature that's hostile to you, and I guess he's technically only hostile to the spectral guardian right now. I'll allow. Make me a wisdom saving.
Gladly, get me out of this. This is gonna kill my voice. Boom, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh.
The as you kind of like strike and wail through this thing, your mind starts to calm down. You kind of feel a zen within you. The rage and the fury, the aggression that you feel coming from the youngling thing in front of you dissipates, and you shake it off, and you're alive again. You feel like shit probably, but you're all alive.
I'm okay.
Thing with Pith on back takes flight.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Brad.
It starts flying upwards. Let's see. It's gonna start flying up, and it's gonna try and shake you off of it.
Oh, no.
Give me an athletics check. You have to beat a 7.
Oh, wow.
You can hold on
Done.
to it. Trying to shake you off. It flies 60 feet up in the air though. Now, 60 feet up. Nope, it is 50 feet up. 50 feet up in the air and like climbing. It's like flying out.
Oh my god.
The fucking hole. Pith, what do you want to do?
Goodbye.
I'll be back. I hope.
Dude, I'll miss you.
Pith is just gonna try and like strangle it.
You wouldn't stab it, just strangle.
I mean, here's the thing.
Give it to her, Daddy Jam.
A little Pith on one shoulder and a little Pith on the other shoulder appear. One of them is like a little Boobleflex type demon version of Pith, and one of them is a beautiful like angelic seraph of saloon version of Pith. And the little devil one says, "Strangle it, crush its throat." And the little angel one says, "Well, using the rules in the PHB, it would take a long time to kill it that way. Maybe just stab it. The sword is sharp. Sword is sharp. Sword is better." So you can choose. You may choose to change your mind.
Thank God for that little angel and demon. Thank God.
Using the rules of life.
I'm crying. Okay. Pip takes like a split second, where there's like the fourth wall or whatever with the camera, and just kind of goes, "You know what? You're right. Sorry, we can't have fun this time. She's right." And Pip takes out her sword and just tries to jam it like right in the throat.
Cool. Give me 2.
You're only
attacks
nice because it's the first
with
day.
advantage. No, I'm nice because I feel like it's like it's a very creative and cool thing that I wouldn't normally like. I like want you to strangle it to death kind of, but like it's like I kind of have to come up with all sorts of weird rules for it. And there are rules. There's like suffocation rules which are based on how much strength you have and how long you can hold your breath and stuff. And this thing's really strong, so it can hold its breath for a really long time. And I don't want to
So good, dude.
Like I don't like messing with those rules too much
So
because one
good.
day you lot will be drowning and I'll be like, well, the rules are that you just die. So I'd rather you just attack. Okay, one.
All right. Cool. Damn it.
You can do extra.
No. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna use a superiority die. And yes, and wait a second. Wait. If I don't know if this works like this. If I do a pushing attack, would I be able to push it further towards the ground if it's in flight?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
You
let's
can
try.
push it 15 feet away from you. So.
Let's do pushing attack then. And we're just gonna do this. Boink! Oh.
And a
I'll take
strength
it.
save versus what is your little your strength thing?
Oh, you mean my my spell thing? Or wait.
It's like, it'll be like it's like a strength attack. I don't know what it's called. Let's have a look. If we go to
Strength attack thing.
oh wait, this is a pooper cake. Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. We go to you and we go to spells and we just change it to strength.
Oh.
15, right?
Strength spellcasting ability. Yeah. That's
I
my
don't think-
spell save.
I don't think
DC.
I don't think that's how it works. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter because it's definitely gonna fail.
Oh, damn it.
It's like 100% failed its strength. No, it's failed, so it works. It pushes it.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Nice.
Because it fucked it up. And
Get back down there.
yeah, you just boom, and it just it falters and falls 15 feet. You're kind of like holding on for a bit, and then it kind of flaps its wings, and it's a little closer to the ground now. It's like 35 feet off the ground. And
Does it tumble as it falls?
No.
No.
It's just
It's
you
steady?
It, and it just goes, and it just kind of like falls before, like kind of gliding, falling with style, and then flaps its wings and kind of steadies itself. It stays upright.
Is Pith able to clamp her legs down on the wings? Or is she too tiny for that?
Clamp your legs down on the wings, or like try and force it to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like push the wings down so you
Yeah,
can't.
push the
So it
wings
can't-
down so it can't fly.
I'd
Damn.
say you're too small to do both, but you can try and do one.
All right. Well, I think I'll have to say that for my next turn because I don't have an extra action. But that's the idea that I get.
Yeah,
That's that
this
idea.
is large, and you are small, so it's 2 sizes larger than you.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
It's
Yeah.
it's pretty big compared.
Pretty big. Okay.
Pretty big.
All right, that's all I got.
And you did what? 8 damage to it in total. 8 damage brings it to that amount of health points. Viper looking up is like
Poor guy.
like fires off 2.
She got 2 attack rolls, didn't she?
Yeah, she missed with 1.
Oh, okay.
One
okay.
failed.
Okay.
Come on, Viper.
One hit from Viper. I'm guessing that's 15 damage. Is that 15 damage? Is that what that is? I
No,
thought-
that's his disadvantage, I think.
I don't know because it says 1d20 plus 10 equals 5 plus 10. So he does.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I can just roll it for now. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that because I'm not sure if that's like damage or if that's like just.
I
his
think it is a disadvantage. I don't know why.
Or
it says it.
advantage.
Do you have to actually click the Cobra to do the damage?
That's what we
Yeah,
have to
I
do
do.
usually.
15 piercing
okay.
damage anyway.
How
awkward.
That's so sick.
Whoops.
Well,
All right, good to know.
So yeah, he fires one up, and Pith, you're kind of like holding onto this thing, and you just see an arrow go,
Oh,
and
Whoa.
then another one strikes the belly of this creature, and yeah, the thing kind of falters now. It's starting to like weaken a little bit in the air. It looks pretty fucking weak. The one in front of you guys down there is actually gonna attempt to strike at the Guardian of Faith. Faith. What happened?
nothing. He attacks it. He either hits or misses it, but doesn't do anything. But he, let me read real quick what if the Guardian does an action against it. So a large special guardian appears and hovers in duration in an occupied space, your choice, blah, blah, blah. The guardian occupies the space any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian or for the first time on a round on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed saving throw, or is half as much on a successful one. The guardian vanishes and his when is dealt a total of 60 damage.
All right. This creature is going to use its action to bite and claw at the guardian
Thank
in front of you.
Goodness.
Trying to hit this thing. Its claws and its mouth go through it, and it just ignores it, sniffs, and then starts like clawing its way forward towards where Clutch is.
Okay,
What?
so
Bullshit.
now the guardian will like turn to him and attack him. And he'll either do 10 or 20 damage it depends if he saves his
Dex save. 5.
Guardian is so
presumably.
sick.
Yeah, so that's 20. So that fucking like that moon mace that he has fucking just comes down on it. And he's just facing it and he's holding its shield out.
Hit this thing. It looks over with utter confusion at this thing, which it was convinced is just a bullshit thing that isn't really there. It hits him. It's just confused. Super confused. Chaplain, it's your turn.
Dude, that is just the best.
I am I think I gotta work on this one because everyone's weaker over here. Pitts has got whatever going on. What the hell just happened? Oh no! Oh god, I just got kicked out of the game. Hold on, I'm coming back.
Goodbye, Chaplain.
Goodbye, farewell. It was a good game, you guys.
Chaplain falls dead. It's like he's in the Matrix.
No, I'm there. Okay, pop this back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, since I have more of this ability, more spell slots, I'm going to do Guiding Bolt at level 2 at the one by Chaplain, or not Chaplain, Clutch.
Mm-hmm.
And let me do that right now. Guiding Bolt.
Hit.
Okay, bam, level 2. Bam. Wow, okay, rolled a 1, but for my extra dice, but 18 radiant damage.
Hey, me too earlier.
Yeah, right?
Get him.
We're twinsies.
Get him.
And on that, so what you see is just Chaplain fucking like hold his amulet and just like hold out his thing like fucking Iron Man, and he's just guarding bolt. And at level 2, it takes more shape of like stars and starts shooting at this thing like 3 bolts, just fucking launching into it. And then after he does that, Chaplain just like looks at Clutch, and he's just like, Chaplain, or Clutch, be careful, shield of faith.
Hallelujah.
So he has +2 to his AC currently at the right now, and I am going to move right up here.
Alrighty.
Do you still have your ring, Chaplain? The Calamity ring?
Yeah, I do. I'm not wearing it.
I was just asking if you still had it, though.
I do, and I believe maybe, but I also have the luck ring as well, and I have 7 charges left. So
Your boy Poo Cakes, it's your turn.
So
this thing gets fucked up by that, by the way. Both of these
Is he
things.
not? Are they not dead?
No, but they look fucking almost dead. They're like,
Dude, this is
they're
nuts.
frilled, but not
do I
vibrating.
get advantage since he's got his back to me?
If you
The
want
big
to
old
run-
dragon. Huh?
you have if you make an attack roll against it right now, you have advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Ah, okay. Well, good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shoot a Scorching Ray at it at just level 2. So take that down. I'll shoot the Scorching Ray, and then do the Scorching Ray, and then a Scorching Ray. So at 18, 25, and 27.
2 hits.
No, 18, 25, and 19. It's only the first attack that we figured out.
Oh, it's only the first attack?
Yeah.
3 hits.
3 hits?
Yeah.
Squidoosh. Squidoosh. Squidoosh.
How do you want to kill it with Scorching Rays?
So you see out of one hand, you start
dude.
thinking it's going to be a lightning bolt, and instead you see like this purple glow, kind of like what his mouth looked like, and then you see the other one kind of come up too with a purple glow, and you see kind of like a key shot, and then you see like another key shot, and you kind of see I assume you see the dragon kind of like, ah! as the dragon probably turns around in confusion because I'm shooting it from behind, it looks at me, and as it looks at me, like, that's it, bitch. And I shoot it with one more. And
Yes.
as it opens its mouth, the actual key shot, the scorching ray goes in its mouth. The fire shot goes into its mouth. And then Brad, whatever you want to do with him.
Then its head explodes. As it falls backwards, its entire body falls to the ground. It falls limp. Its little frills slow and stop and then curl down behind it. And the
Whoa.
the thing kind of rolls over and it is so fucking dead.
Oh.
A sense of pressure leaves the room, a tiny small amount of pressure from the psychic air that these things are giving off leaves, but there's still one kind of flying around. There are also 2 other eggs just in the room.
Turn this
And
up.
Clutch, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I finally get to fire an arrow. Oh my god. Wait, is Pith on him?
Yeah, piss on him.
How high up?
35 feet.
Ah, that's fine. You'll be fine, Pith. All right, so I pull out an arrow, and I'm gonna go for just the ultimate kill. So I am gonna use what's it called? It's been so long. It's been such a long time.
Hunter's Mark.
Nah. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Not even gonna waste my time with that. Well, if I can't remember it. Oh, sharpshooter. I'm gonna do sharpshooter.
All right. You still get extra attacks, so you got 2 attacks.
Yeah, 2 attacks, sharpshooter. Here we go. It's a -5 penalty to the attack roll, but crap load of damage. Here we go.
Would it be before he shoots? Would it be okay to use? I don't know if Pith notices this. This is all dependent on whether or not she actually sees Clutch preparing to shoot. Can she use Halfling nimbleness to hide behind the head of the dragon?
You're kind of hidden already because you're.
I'm going for like the bottom, the body.
Oh,
Clutch
okay.
can't really see you at all. He knows you're up there, but you're.
I just know
kind
you're
of-
not too high up. You'll be fine. Here we go.
Yeah, you're kind of already
crap.
hidden.
19?
2 misses.
No!
Oh,
So, again from.
Dude, I'm done with sharpshooter. I swear to God.
Again from below, Pith, you just see 2 arrows launch,
done.
miss.
oh, that must have been Clutch.
The creature flaps its wings, flying up further and further. It is now 110 feet in the air, and it's gonna, as it gets to upwards of 110 feet, it just shakes and shakes and shakes and tries to whip you off of it. Give me an athletics check. You only got a bit of 7 again.
Just a 7?
I think it was a 7.
Don't say it
last
like
year.
that, because
Oh, you're right. You're right. Athletics, you said?
Yeah, it's contested strength checks.
Here we go.
Basically.
just be chill. Good. Phew.
You can hold on. This thing is now just like gaining. It's like launching itself out. It's trying to escape the damage. It's hurt. Its brother is dead, and you're holding on to it. And it's shaking you to try and go up and flying
Stay
upwards.
still, bastard.
But that's the end of its turn. It's your turn.
Okay. All right. What was I going to do? That's right. Okay, so Pith is going to try and clamp down one side of the dragon so that she clamps down a wing so that it can't fly anymore and that she's eventually would like it to plummet to the ground.
Give me another strength check.
Okay.
Be a 5. This thing's fucking.
Oh my god.
Actually, that was a crit 1 from the dragon and a critical crit 20 from you. So
Oh shit!
yeah,
You're
you,
welcome.
you do
You're
what,
welcome.
You do what you want with it, both of its wings, if you want. Fuck it.
Okay.
Just sling a rope around.
Yeah. She'll reach out, she'll pull Terrathorn out and just and sort of slam it down with just the blade, the flat end of the blade. Actually, no, fuck it. She'll cut right directly into the wing.
Yeah.
And clamp down that side, and then with her legs will just sort of be riding it so like horizontally, I guess.
Jeez.
And so she'll just be like wrapped around it so that it can't flap its wings anymore.
Yeah, and it's kind of like lifting up, and then suddenly, as it tries to shake you off, you just stab a sword in one wing, pincering it to one side, and then you grip down strong halfling legs, kick the other one into its side, and it just starts to fall now, and it starts to plummet. back down towards the earth. It's 110 feet. It's falling very fast. And,
God. Piff.
All right. I would also like
Oh, yeah,
to. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Wait a minute.
You're free. You do what you want.
Wait a minute. If I use. I want to say. Okay.
If it's a superiority die, you can't do it.
I figured.
You're just plummeting towards the ground.
Yep. So Pith is just gonna hang on for dear life. She's going down with the ship, and as it plummets, she's going, oh, I really guess I didn't think of this part.
Cool. Then
Shoot it!
Viper sees this thing just suddenly start to fall down. Oh dear. He pulls out one of his purple arrows, one of two.
Oh, he's gonna eat.
He's gonna fire one at Pith. What is your AC, Pith?
19.
What?
A miss.
No!
Launch up through the air, and then after a certain point, it just zoom, disappears, and appears as a normal arrow next to Viper. And then he's gonna fire another one, his last warp arrow. Oh, fires, aims. I'm getting.
Why is he using them all?
He's launching one of these warp arrows at Pith. Pith, you see an arrow launch up towards you. It hits you square in the throat. And then suddenly Pith disappears from on top of this dragon. The arrow and Pith disappear, and then they suddenly appear next to Viper. Roll me 1d6.
Saved. Viper saved you. I didn't even save you.
You took
Okay,
all-
wait.
You
So-
need to roll me
so-
1d6.
Oh, 1d6, that's right. You're right. Sorry. I guess I'm still a little
You'll take a little
derpy
fall
with
damage.
that. 1d6? Just 1d6? 1d6? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you kind of just suddenly, then you appear just in front of Viper on the ground. You kind of like, boom, hit the ground, roll over once or twice. There's no arrow in your throat. You're fine for all intents and purposes. A few seconds pass, and then suddenly there's a boom as this dragon just hits the ground next to you. Its neck just snaps. It rolls over twice and is fucking completely dead. And and Viper just kind of rests on his knees. Okay, well, that was the last one of those I had. And that's where we go to a break.
Damn, dude.
Woo!
All right. The higher level battles are gonna get really hard.
They all
I just want to point out, those were just the babies. What the fuck escaped?
Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yo, we will be right back. We are gonna use the restroom. Go get a drink. We'll see you in a second.
Guys.
We'll be right back to finish it off for the last hour or whatever, however long it is. We love you guys. Be right back.
Bye.
Did I hear a?
Back. Oh my god! Did you
Wait,
hear that?
wait. Did I just hear a
twinkling, yeah.
twin?
Can
I
you-
don't know,
can
I
you-
don't-
that was beautiful. Can you start that over?
No.
Okay, we're back. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, our final hour.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yay!
The hole in the ground. There are 2 large eggs, unbroken, unhatched. There is also this strange writings on the wall. Pith, give me a perception check. Poopy Cakes, give me a investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. Hadouken, here it comes. It's gonna be so small and big.
Wow, same thing.
Both of you, looking around the room, will notice that these markings on the wall are in. Well, Pith, you notice that it's a lot of the writing that you see sort of carved fairly like haphazardly. It's not nicely carved in like you might find on a temple wall, but it's not too bad in terms of the masonry to etch into just a bedrock of a wall around. You'll notice that a lot of it is in a sort of ancient dialect of the halfling language. Since halflings sort of rarely use this language, especially in writing, as well as the fact that the writing is like very archaic, it's quite difficult to make out. Poopy Cakes, you also are aware that sort of intermittently between some of these halfling writings, there are symbols and runes which are magical. They're like seals and abjuration-based spells, sort of sealing runes. They don't necessarily like mean anything. They don't translate to a word, but they're definitely like sealing spell kind of runes that have been carved in along with a lot of this writing. Other than that, Viper's kind of sitting down for a moment, breathing. There's an enormous egg behind him, another egg across the other side of the room. What do you guys want to do?
Smash the eggs.
Yeah, we need to burn these things, guys. Like, we need to get rid of them before they hatch.
Yeah, so these other 2 eggs, as you approach a little closer, the things inside as you get close, don't seem to try and reach out. They look a little smaller than the ones that have just come out. They look maybe like they're like smaller or younger or weaker or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't appear to be trying to reach out to get you, which is potentially what caused them to come and get you the first time.
Yeah, let's smash them before they have a chance to.
Fully
Hold
developed.
on though. There's dragons already in. If you try to smash those eggs, they're probably going to come out. You tried to smash the other one, remember, with the rocks, and it didn't.
But no, if you remember when we came down here, they were already cracking and coming out and doing something weird
It
where
was a
they
matter
were
of
reaching
timing.
out. Yeah,
It's a matter of time. But do you think it's going to kill them if we try to smash them?
No, we catch
just
them on
seems-
fire. Catch them.
I mean, like when you have a chicken egg and it's not hatched yet, and you crack it open a little bit, do you think the chicken's gonna live?
Yeah, but what about the other ones? They've been around just as long, and those 2 came out of the egg right after it got cracked. Don't you think that same thing would happen? We'd be fighting two more of them.
Listen.
No, Viper, they were cracked before we came down here. They were going to hatch.
I think
So
it's
maybe-
barbaric, and I don't want to do it.
No, we
Maybe we
fire
should-
them. I'll shoot an arrow, and you guys sword stab them all at the same time. We have to. Are you kidding me? What do you mean barbaric, Pith? You see these things? You see what
I
they
don't
almost
think
No,
anybody
it's just-
understands what's happening. What I'm saying right now. Can I try to repeat this one more time?
Yeah.
There were 2 eggs. There are 4 eggs. 2 of those eggs hatched. These ones obviously are going to hatch potentially sometime soon. Those things are already pretty big inside of those eggs. How do you suggest if your smashing of the wall didn't kill that one, that smashing the wall and lighting it on fire is going to kill it? It
Listen.
will likely just come out of there and they'll fight us again.
I'm sorry for making this reference. I just want you to see it crystal clear. Have you ever seen a baby come out before it's due?
Yes.
I've seen that personally. And that
Yes.
baby is not usually ends up dying or is
Do you
not
think that-
ready.
But what about the 2 that came out already? That
They were
you-
ready to go. They were already cracking. They were already sending that negative energy out to us. I don't feel anything from these. There's no aura to them. There's no psychic kind of energy.
Can I
we just
roll
find
an
a way
investigation and a Arcana check on one of the eggs that are not cracked?
Yeah.
And the things I'm looking for are going to be very similar, but this time with investigation, I literally want to see if potentially I could see like how soon they could potentially hatch or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
With the Arcana, I want to see if it seems like they're savable through magic.
What do you mean savable?
I want to see if there's any way that we can save these and not kill them, basically via magic.
Looking over the things, you're not 100% sure either way in terms of the investigation check.
Okay.
Magic wise, when you say save them, I mean you could just leave them and they'll probably be fine. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but like I'm basically trying to figure out a way that we could take them.
Oh well, I mean they're pretty big and heavy. But
Yeah.
you could just take them. You know, I mean they're essentially an enormous egg. It's not really an Arcana check, but I'll take the intelligence from the Arcana as.
Okay.
It's not like there's nothing holding them there. There's no magic thing that's holding them in place here. They're pretty close to being ready to hatch and be free. Viper is on the ground. He kind of looks up at you, Pith, and says, you have to understand. One of these things is fully grown and out there. It killed a lot of your people. It killed a lot of my people at Rin's Pass.
That's a good point. I just have so much trouble killing something that's not ready.
Then you don't have to worry about it. I'll do it. I'll gladly. This is like being in the wild once again.
But
How are we going to kill these eggs?
I'm gonna throw a fire underneath it. I'm gonna stand over it. I'm gonna fire an arrow right into it. 3 arrows, 4. I'll pull them right back out.
Don't you think that warming it up would make it hatch sooner?
No, it's gonna.
It's just
I'm
a
gonna-
thought.
I'm
It's
gonna-
just a thought.
Yeah, it's a great thought, but I'm gonna light this thing on fire. It's not gonna just lightly toast.
I
But
think
what if these dragons already have scales? Do you really think a scales are going to light on fire?
these dragons don't have
They didn't
scales.
have scales. The ones we just fought
They're
were.
something else.
Yeah.
These are something vile, and I don't think in any way that they are going to be allies in any sort. And I think as our job as guardians is to destroy them.
As he says that, I look at him. I'm like, "Yeah, probably right." And I walk over to the one that's dead, and I walk over to its head, and I'll do whatever I'm going to do after whatever they're going to do. I want to check that thing that's dead, the one on the ground.
I want to make some eggs. I'm gonna be straight.
I'm gonna roll a nature check. I'm not gonna eat these things. Holy shit! I thought about it, and I was like, the black ichor threw me off.
Yeah.
Like thick, oily blood.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll nature to see how far along it is, or if it's just a dead egg. An egg.
Hell if you know.
You don't know. You're like, yes, could be either. What are you doing, Pip?
Pith doesn't really want to attack him, but if everyone else starts going for it, she will. So she's just kind of standing there contemplating. What I'd really like to do is find some way out of here. I don't really want to dedicate any more time to these things.
I agree.
What we can do is we can destroy these things and then use the gate spell to go to the rock gnome area.
Well, let's do it quickly. Let's do it
All
right
right.
now.
Hold on. Maybe I should start the gate spell now before we do the egg, so that thing hatches. We can run through the gate. And
That's
close
a
it
very
up.
good idea.
Then at least we don't have to fight 2 more, and we can catch a breath. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm hurting.
But
Wait.
wait. Before we do that, everyone gather around me. I'll heal you up.
Oh, please, that would be amazing.
It's
Viper,
gonna take
come on.
It's gonna take 10 minutes, so I imagine everything's gonna happen. I'm gonna do prayer healing, and take the time to do it.
You can do that. In that time, maybe. I mean, you can still do other things in that 10 minutes.
I want to kill the eggs so bad.
I mean, you can begin to prepare to kill the egg.
And everyone has to be 60 feet within me.
Yeah,
or by
I'll stay
me.
close.
We'll just assume that when the thing goes off, everybody's near you, and the healing spell goes off.
I Hiss,
Yes.
come here.
Oh, all right.
Grab the mouth of this and open it up, would you?
Oh god.
Of this thing?
Yes. You're stronger than me. I can't open that.
All right. Goes over,
As he's doing this healing thing, I'm doing this.
tries to pry open this mouth.
Can she pry it
Like,
open?
You can open it, yeah. Like now that it's dead, the red kind of mist around its eyes is gone. There's like it has like white, kind of like blind looking eyes, like white all over, but there is like a pupil in there, milky kind of eyes, and you can open its mouth. It has a very similar mouth to like a dragon, a long kind of pointed tongue.
Oh,
I'm
smells
gonna
like
do three.
grass in here.
It does stink. I'm gonna do 3 things. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to kick a couple of its teeth out to take its teeth. I'm gonna cut a part of its tongue off, and I'm gonna cut its eyes out and keep all of those.
Are you telling Pith this?
Yes, I'm gonna
Would you-
plan to
would
kick
you
one of these
also-
teeth.
Would you also kick out a tooth for me?
I look at one of the biggest tooths to kick out for her.
I'm literally like 20 feet from them, shocked. Because these were the 2 people who would not kill an egg, 2 eggs, but they are savagely ripping this apart,
Kicking
kicking
apart
out tooth, cutting tongues, and I'm just shocked.
Give me a survival check.
You fucking
Survival check.
kidding me?
20.
Hey, he does a pretty good job. He's like kicking out the teeth in the right place. Pops
wouldn't
out
even-
the 2 biggest like incisors. He sits with a dagger, carves out the eyes. What else did you want?
I also want the majority or as much of the tongue as I could put in like my pouch, basically.
Sure. Yeah, you can take. You basically get all those things.
Awesome. The only last thing I want to do is I look at Pith. And one more thing, and I look up and I start walking around to the tail. And when I get to the tail, I go, I grab the end of it, I kind of straighten it. I go, cut that end off right there of this tail with Terrathorn, would you?
Sure. She takes Terrathorn, raises it, just tries to cut off the end of this tail.
I mean, you can probably just cut off the end of the tail. Yeah, it's like again, it's very,
Slice it like bread.
it's very thick, amphibious, kind of rubbery
Mind-blowing.
skin.
Can I add these all to my inventory?
But yeah, you get these things. It's not got like any weird stuff on it. It looks like a fucking salamander's tail, something like that.
What were the size on the teeth I got, and how many teeth did I get? Did I end up getting 3 of them altogether, probably?
Yeah, I mean, you can have however many you essentially want.
I
20.
took a couple small ones for myself, but I did end up kicking the 2 big ones off. And I look at Pith and I'm like, "You're going to have to carry those. I can't carry those."
Oh, yes, of course.
And I stick the eyes in my pouch. I stick the tongue, and I stick the tail in my pouch, and I stick the well, I stick the
They're not
tail
quite
like on the
big.
back.
The large teeth would be pretty fucking huge. Like this thing's head is.
Yeah,
Well, I only want one.
we should bring 2. I look over at Chaplin. He's going to need something too.
I'm doing a prayer. Like,
Chaplin, in fact, will you come? He's in the middle of the catch. I go, when you're done, you need to grab this tooth and carry it with you. We're going to take this with.
Well, I can only carry one, so hopefully Chaplin will carry the other
Carry
one.
the other, and I've got the rest. And actually, I throw the tail over my shoulder because it won't fit in the back.
Can I carry
And I
one,
kind of
Brad?
waist it around my back like a backpack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to make a
One.
backpack tail.
Is this
Oh, I
your
have
first
2
rodeo,
dragon teeth
guys?
now.
Is this
But this is
have you
this
seen
is not
what
a
we've
dragon
killed?
though. This is a youngling tooth.
Have you seen what we've killed? Why are you taking like literally everything? This is like the most unsacrificed. Like this is horrible. What are you guys doing?
I look over at Chaplin and Clutch. Well, firstly, have you ever seen these beasts?
Mini dragon. No,
It's
but
not a dragon. There's no way this is a dragon.
it's like a mini black dragon, man. Like it's nothing that.
Well, firstly, we need to find out what they are. So later on, if we run into the big one, we can figure out maybe a way to kill it. We need to get back to the great hollow tree, and I can give this to our. Well, you remember the crazy kook that gave us all the potions?
Yeah.
Well, he can probably identify some of this stuff and help us. Also, on top of that, I look over at Pith and Chaplin. Look at the size of these teeth if they were squared down into weapons.
Well, I just like collecting teeth as trophies.
You know, I look over and I grab one more tooth and I go, here, don't keep this one. We're turning the other one into a sword.
Okay.
And this tail, well, I don't know yet. And I just sling it over my back like a backpack, and I'm just like, how far along is Chaplin here?
Chaplin's just done it.
yay.
Oh, how much health we get?
Y'all get 8 health.
Nice.
It was a low roll. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Pretty good, man.
So I like take what they're doing and it's giving me. I was like, well, you know, these things had a lot of negative energy with it. I don't want to be turning. You guys could take whatever you want for souvenirs, but I recommend do not turn these things into weapons or rings or stuff like that because it may have a negative effect on you.
I forgot that you follow a light god and won't touch anything dark, so maybe you wouldn't want this tooth, but you're welcome anyways.
I don't really need the tooth. I don't care.
Can we take care of these eggs now?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody gather around. I pull out my, can I stand on the egg, Brad?
Yeah. Yeah. Feel
Cool.
free to stand on the egg.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand on it and just whip a bow back. Just one of the
All
hardest.
right.
Everyone needs to be around. We'll do
I'm
this
gonna-
egg first.
Okay, you do that, and whatever hole you make, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame into it.
Okay, I'll backflip off.
Attack roll. Sacred flame roll.
Here we go. Attack roll.
They have
for-
to make a DC save.
All right, attack roll. Boom. Oh, and boom. Oh, and I backflip. I go for a backflip. What do I need to do? Oh,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Here we go. The most beautiful backflip you all ever seen. It was pretty good.
It was alright. It was good enough. You do it like a backflip, fire an arrow down, and it punctures through the shell. You see, you just about kind of make out the arrow. You can see through the light as well, because you can kind of see through these eggs a little bit. The arrow just pierces this thing's heart, and then a sacred flame burns this thing, and it falls dead inside of its own egg.
Jesus.
One dead. There's a short pulse of sort of psychic energy as it reaches out. Very aggressive, very angry.
Wait,
And then-
guys, before we kill the other one, what if we can train it to be our own from the very beginning?
I feel sick.
What if
I
you?
look-
What if you?
I
tell-
look at Clutch.
I don't think these are something you can train, Clutch. If you feel that negative energy, these were born with it. This
Didn't you
is
just
not-
want to kill both of them 2 seconds ago?
I did,
This
but I
is-
heard that I heard the and it was like this moment, you know.
Yeah.
I felt this moment of possibly having a friend.
Look, yeah, I mean, we could find you a different friend, but something that's not going to try to kill you. Fucking.
That's true. All right, I cock back my bow just from where I'm at and shoot at the other egg, and just like run down a little, and
Sure. Same
make the
thing.
hole.
from
Yeah,
Chaplin.
from
Yeah.
Chaplin, hopefully. Here we go. Boom! Oh my god.
Arrow pierces in through the egg, and then you just see it just miss, and then just starts to float around in whatever.
Now I'm putting my hand up, and I'm just Sacred Flame.
Flame. And then another arrow comes in above your shoulder, launches through. It goes through the sacred flame, hits the dragon in the other egg. Another short, and then it kind of falls dead inside of its own egg. Another pulse of kind of pure rage and aggression. And Viper puts his bow back on his back. Okay, well, 4 down.
Hold on. The egg that they just shot, is some of that black ooze seeping out of it?
Well, I mean, probably it's kind of mixing in with whatever that
Can I-
horrible jelly egg substance.
Can
stuff
I
is.
take the greater potion of healing bottle that I had and fill that bottle with this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I do that.
I love this, Tiger. I love it.
Yeah, just write whatever you want to do and add that to your.
Should it be like potion of youngling goop? How would we
It's a vial of
Vial
youngling
of-
goop. What's that thing called?
Okay.
Stem cell. You're doing some stem cell. Youngling stem cell.
Don't give away my thing. I'm making dragons. All right, I'm making dragons.
Poo Poo Clayton has a fucking cloning lab. It's like Jurassic Park. He makes the spitter. He's like, ah!
Yeah. So Viper like heads over to the group and then kind of scratches his head. Okay, so there were eggs.
You can
Yeah.
lay eggs.
I imagine. I don't know. Can we see if there's like sexual organs on the fucking dragons or anything like that to see if they do mate?
Sure, give me a nature check.
Come on, nail it.
I am not the nature person, so I find this hilarious about making these rolls.
Hey, don't worry, I'll check too.
You cannot work out what the fuck is going on here. Clutch,
Penis, vagina.
you're looking for a penis or a vagina to try and sort of identify this thing's gender.
I don't even know if that. Let me. Go
As far
check
as you
this
can
out.
tell, this thing is genderless. It is asexual.
Guys, I think it's asexual. I'm gonna be
Not
honest.
much in nature that's like it, but
There's really not much in nature that's like it.
Well, what's it mean to be asexual?
I mean, like it doesn't have either. It doesn't look like it can reproduce. There's
or
no.
it doesn't need to breed to reproduce.
Oh my
Like
god.
a sponge.
It doesn't need to mate to reproduce.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like a sponge. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sponge dragons.
No, they're, I don't think they're called sponge dragons.
I think we could call them reapers.
I like reapers. Reapers is a badass.
I think we
name.
shouldn't call them anything because calling them something gives them power. And we don't want any of them here, obviously. We just killed 4 of them.
You are a philosophical motherfucker, and I like it.
Well, I think we should find a way out of
Yeah,
here.
are we taking the spell?
Yeah, let's use the
But
gate
let me
spell.
ask you: is we have to, right? Because it's our only use for it.
Viper. What do you know about these? And what do the gods know about these?
Well, I tried speaking to a few of the gods, and they've pretty much not responded. From what I know of these things down here, it's the same as you. There's a big one, much larger than these ones. Similar looking, but I only saw it from afar. I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought it was a big dragon, but now I don't know. Really? I know about as much as you.
And the gods haven't answered you?
No. They,
Aren't you in direct link with the gods?
doesn't seem like it, no.
Well, can I
That
ask why
seems- That seems not good.
why did you come down here in the first place? To kill these?
Well, I wanted to find out what the hell the big thing was. Thought maybe there would be clues, like that writing that I don't understand.
Wait, what? There's writing?
Yeah, I mean, you can all see writing on
Yeah,
the
the
wall.
writing.
Okay.
It's in symbols that don't mean anything other than Poo Poo can make out that some of them are runes. And Elspeth Pith can kind of read some of it, though hasn't tried.
Can I write this on parchment? Can I write the symbols and stuff on parchment? Can I like make a jot down of everything?
Yeah, just abjuration runes that you can
What?
jot down.
Is there any kind of specific language these are?
You said we rolled investigation checks for this. And
Yeah, like you
I-
worked
I
out
didn't.
that it was kind of like archaic halfling, but I didn't
Okay, Kathleen. Okay.
that you kind
could
of
I
tried
roll
to
a
make-
history check for this?
We didn't really figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I didn't think that you'd sort of gotten close enough or investigated it. It was more of a perception check in that you're like,
That's
oh,
right.
look, that word says the, and then you were like, oh, let's cut out some teeth. But you haven't taken the time to stand and look and read it.
Well,
Yeah.
shit, fam. Okay, so where are these words?
All around,
They're called. What'd you call them again?
you pick a corner. They're abjuration runes, like sealing spells, and essentially it's like it's part of a sealing spell. Probably what you'd be able to work out from it.
Huh. Okay, so Pith attempts to read one of these abjuration runes.
You don't want to read the runes. You want to read the archaic halfling.
The archaic halfling.
Give me another investigation check.
Nail it. Nail it.
Okay, it's good enough. Just. What you make out are the words. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Oh.
You may read this to your group.
Hang on, guys. Immortal, timeless, indestructible, everlasting. The seal of eternity. Stone of immeasurably power binds it.
What?
The obsidian devil?
There's the set of ancient runes sits between the weird line that says "Stone of immeasurably power binds it," and then there's a set of runes, and then the obsidian devil. There's also a little tiny etching, much smaller than the runes, much smaller than the other archaic writings. This is actually written in common, and it says Reginald Banbury. Give me a history check, Miriam.
What?
Okay.
Right, who's the name of the dude who gave me the Theseus stone?
The dude that gave you it was Captain Ward Buckler.
Yeah, oh yeah,
He said he got it from a gnome called Therio.
yeah. Okay.
If you want to write those down, I will.
I have them written down. I just don't have my notebook out. It's still packed away. I gotta get it.
All right. Well, the others can as well. The name Reginald Banbury doesn't mean anything to you directly, but you are aware of the famous Banbury pie, the Banbury fish pie from Mulder's Pier, which is another portion of the Heartland territories in the south of Barrow's Bottom, main area of Barrow's Bottom.
Gosh, I could go for a fish pie right now.
What?
Wait, so you know the name?
Well, I've had a Banbury pie before, which is like a fish pie. Well, it's a bit like a finger pie, really, but you don't stick your finger in it. It's just made of fish. Oh, I remember this one night where I had about 4 of them. They were delicious. One was salmon, and one was cod, and another one. Oh, and I think we had one that was like a
Pith.
shark.
Pith.
Sorry? Yes? Well, I don't
You're
know.
talking too much even about
you
finger
just-
pies. That's all.
I'm
he's
sorry.
about.
I
I know
don't
you
know who
want
Reginald
pies, like-
Banbury is.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
So it seems like whoever this Reginald guy is wrote this, correct?
I know that the fish pie is at Mulder's Pier.
The Obsidian Devil. I wonder if that's what they call what made this hole.
I mean, maybe this is what that is. This is an obsidian devil. I mean,
Oh
So these
my
are called-
god,
these are
what
like-
if the fish pie was made out of dragons?
No.
Oh, this is a bad day.
Friends.
We got
I just want to make sure that I wrote this right. Pith.
Yes.
Immortal, timeless, indestructible, everlasting. The seal of eternity, stone of immeasurable power binds it. That is what the runes that you wrote said, right?
Oh, well, that's in the ancient halfling. I can't read the runes.
And then the obsidian devil, and then a name in common here I see that says Reginald Bon or Banbury.
Reginald Banbury, yes. So
All right. And you said
the
that-
only Banbury I know is Banbury's fish pie, which I had it or have known of.
Yeah, you've
at
had 4
Mulder's
of them.
Pier.
Cod, salmon.
All right,
Yes.
all right. Hold on.
Don't get
Listen,
me
listen.
started on those again.
I think that it is best for us to do as Viper said, but I also think that it is best that we reach out and try to find this
wait,
Reginald.
wait. Viper, you want us to go to the Rock Gnome's quarry?
Yeah.
What's going on at the Rock Gnome's quarry?
Well,
Doldus Quarry, right?
Doldus Quarry. Yeah. They've put that stone that you gave them to good use.
What's that mean?
Remember, we dropped off the stone there with
Yeah,
that little guy?
no. What'd they do with it?
Let's just say you'll probably want to go there and get it first.
As he starts doing that, I pull the scroll out.
You can pay me back later. It was pretty pricey.
Which was that? The scroll? The scroll?
The scroll was pricey too, but that's a gift.
What? Wait. What's not a gift that you want us to pay you back for?
We have to go see it. That's what he's saying.
No, we have to go now.
I take out the scroll. I start looking at it.
I think
Start
they might have
mumbling
used the
words.
stone for something, and the stone was sealing these things in. And now we have an issue.
You see me in the background starts chanting little words, and behind the piece of parchment, this little circle dot of blackness just kind of starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger as I'm casting the spell.
Oh, thank God, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
Yarp. Wait, 15.
Nice. Yeah, you easily cast the gate spell again. And yeah, you can begin to cast the spell. Presumably, you want to go to Daldal's Quarry. So once the portal in front of you opens, on the other side of it, you can see the kind of grey quarry that you'd been to before. You can't make it out like completely because it's kind of hazy and misty through this portal, but it looks like there's a lot of people scurrying about as opposed to last time when it was kind of barren and you kind of had to find a random gnome in the mines. Viper sits down and just crosses his legs and then brings out a very small crystal, much smaller than the ones that you've crafted and smaller than the ones that you had before. And he holds it in front of him and it begins to kind of levitate and he concentrates on it and says, "Okay, I have other duties to attend to. I'll be in touch." And he kind of begins to meditate on the crystal and you see him slowly begin to sort of disappear. And for him, it only takes 1 minute.
What?
Wow.
That used to take us 10 minutes. I missed that.
I feel
I'm doing
strangely nostalgic about this.
Back in our day, yeah, that took us 10 minutes. He just has all fancy pants.
It's like,
As
oh.
Good
as
for
the portal's
him,
opening?
I'm glad.
As the portal's opening, I look back, and I don't look back. I just kind of keep looking. I'm like, Pith,
Yeah.
don't forget about that armor that we need to fix that plate mail. I think that should be one of our first things when we get there so that you or Chaplain can wear more armor. Although probably you, because Chaplain, and I point at my chest with one hand. We need to get that fixed, remember?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
No, I need to get this fixed. And he like shows off he still has the chainmail infused into his skin.
There's no fixing you. And the portal opens up.
Poopoo's got jokes today, I see. Oh, well.
Can we go through?
Yeah, if you want to step through.
Yeah,
you just
I'm
step through.
jumping through. I'm
I'm
glad to get out of here.
currently walking through.
I don't go through until they're all through.
I'm pulling. I'm also as I'm pulling out that bell they told us to ring when we got there.
The bell. Oh yeah, the bell. Yeah. You're not gonna need the bell, but sure. Jump in. You jump. Yeah, you jump through the portal, and you come out of the other side in Daldal's Quarry, and you find yourself once again at the bottom of like a huge, like as far as the eye can see, basically. Grey slate quarry that extends out in sort of all directions. On your previous trip, again, it was barren. There was like no one here. There was like abandoned bits of what looked like an old village. However, now it's kind of bustling with rock gnomes. These tiny little, like 3 feet, 4 feet max, little guys. They're smaller in stature than the ones that you recognize from Lipsenspill, the forest gnomes. They look a lot squatter, but their eyes look even bigger. They're very, very pale looking in terms of skin. They have like big old pointy ears, and a lot of them have like kind of strangely colored hair, like bright pinks and bright blues, greens.
Yes.
And they're kind of all scurrying about. Most of them are carrying strange like equipment, things like wrenches and artificers' tools and things like that. And they're all scurrying about like pots and a few of them kind of armed. A lot of them, almost all of them, seem to have a pickaxe on them, and they're running in and out, rushing from several entrances in the quarry side, little holes in the sides of the hard rock that lead to sort of endless caverns under the quarry and the mountainside, which is beyond this quarry. At the center of the quarry, there's like a huge structure covered by several large tarps. It wasn't there on your last visit, and there are lots of gnomes that sort of scurry to and fro underneath the tarp. A voice cries out as soon as you each jump through. Bing, bing, bing. This is why you don't need the bell, by the way, because they're all there. Yeah, like as soon as you dive through to the other side. One of the little gnomes. Let me see. Let's just roll to decide. Here we go. Dolls Quarry.
Ooh.
I am describing Fraggles, yeah.
You saw that?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Down a Fraggle Rock. Bop, bop.
Down a Fraggle Rock. Boop, boop.
So, who was the last one to jump through?
I was.
Probably poo poo.
Poo poo. As soon as you jump through, you crash into a little gnome, and he spills out in front of you.
He does what? He just falls over?
I got a cough. Yeah, he falls over in front of you and drops a load of stuff.
When he drops everything, I want to investigate what he dropped.
Okay. He like kind of spills out and like rolls over twice and falls at Miriam's feet.
Did we all crash into him?
No, it's just like you guys jump out and then this one like runs around and then hits Poo Poo Cakes. He was like holding a load of stuff. He drops a little box full of like nuts and bolts. They kind of spill out all over the place. Ball bearings and stuff go rolling. He rolls over and kind of like falls to one side. A pickaxe falls from his back and spins across the ground. And he rolls over and hits Miriam's legs. And
I offer my hand to him.
Are you all right?
he kind of like looks up, but his eyes are covered in these little goggles. He like kind of holds a small gnomish hand out to you, Poo Poo Cakes, and
I help pull him up.
I didn't know you were there.
What's your name?
Second ago. You wasn't there a second ago. What the?
What's your name?
Hey, wait a minute.
he kind of looks over each of you. He sort of settles his eyes on Chaplin and Clutch, and he brings the goggles up, and you see these huge brown eyes peering up and looking across at you. They kind of sparkle. He's got this blue hair that sort of naturally spikes upwards. This weird kind of outfit, like a leather outfit, but it's kind of made of lots of belts as well, that seem to be able to hold tools and things like that. And he looks over to each of you and says,
It's them. Hey, it's them. It's them, guys.
I grab him and I put my mouth around his hand, or hand around his mouth.
as soon as you do, like everyone stops.
I'm pulling out my shield and like.
And they everyone just suddenly stops and turns and like shaking. He's sort of
Do I notice excitement from him?
yeah, 100%. He's super
Then I'm
excited.
just throwing my
Everyone-
hands up. Yeah! It's us!
Clutch, shut the fuck up.
Let him go.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Don't you say it out loud. You whisper it into my ear. I kind of slowly let my hand off of his mouth.
He says,
It's me. Don't you remember? The name's Pozu. You told me to look after the stone, and I went and done one better.
What did you do?
Like, what you do, man?
I put my hand on his forehead. I'm like, I kind of brush. I go, continue.
I got you a gift.
Where's the stone?
The stone's at the heart of it.
I look at Chaplin. I take him and I push him over to Chaplin.
I just grab him and like hold him by the shoulders and I'm just like, what did you do to the stone?
I'll show you. You want to see it?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
we're-
go. Right, Hoy. Take us right there now.
there's like loads of gnomes like looking in your direction. He kind of like, he turns around and he goes,
Today's the day. Today's the day.
he picks up his pickaxe and puts it on his back.
It's them, everybody. It's really them. They're here. Get the chief. Get the chief.
And he starts scurrying forward. There's a moment where everyone kind of looks like shocked and they all stop. And then suddenly gnomes are running everywhere. They're running in every direction. There's an enormous commotion. Some like scurry underneath the tarp. Some scurry out of it into the mines. Loads of them begin to sort of form a ring around you and follow you as a group. As this little gnome Pozu with his blue hair is like scurrying forward, his little legs running as fast as he can towards the tarp area. And
Chaplin.
once you get to it, it's kind of a strange shape, this huge, great, big tarp, and he gets to the edge of it.
Okay, listen. The chief's gonna be pissed that I showed you, but I waited a whole year. I knew you'd come back. The big scary one said you'd come back.
The big scary one?
Yeah, his name's Viper. He can
Oh.
fucking teleport. It's crazy.
That's Viper. What happened? Where's the stone?
The stones in that. Trust me, this thing's gonna blow the shit out of your eyeballs. Drop the tarp. off the damn tarp! Everyone just, there's a moment where everyone, and then a few of the gnomes just pull at the strings at this huge, great big tarp around you, and it reveals this ship, and there's the ship sitting in the middle of the quarry, and it's got like huge sails that furl and an enormous like spike pointing out of the front of it, made of like strong looking wood. And Pozu looks up and says, "I call her Hyperion." And there's just this
Oh my
he says,
God!
"She's an airship, and she's powered by that stone. Want to take her for a spin?"
I look at the little gnome and I grab him with both arms and I hug him and I go, "I'm so sorry that I put my hand around your mouth." And as I'm hugging him, I take out.
He's like vibrating with excitement.
I take out a what the hell? Where'd it go? I take out a lichen twig. I have one lichen twig left, and I give him a lichen.
Oh, he's so adorable.
You give him a lichen twig?
I give him a lichen twig.
Thanks. Our treasures. What is it?
You'll know when you need it.
Where's the chief?
Like another gnome nearby.
I don't know. He's in the mines, I think. I'll go get him.
Can I ask you guys?
This is incredible.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. What was Therio researching?
What the? Who are you talking to?
You.
Yeah, but why? Who the fuck is Therio?
Do you remember the message I gave you?
What did he fucking roll? I wrote it down.
Yes, how damn it.
It was really low. I think it was a 3, I think. No, it was a 4. He goes,
Yeah, you said to look after the stone and you come back. I did it.
Do you remember the part where I told you Therio died?
Oh, no. Who was Therio?
That's why the message you were supposed to send your chief.
You rolled a 4 on that, right? That's why you like barely remembered
he
it?
doesn't know shit, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's very... from behind you, there's a gruff voice that says,
Therio. Oh, I remember Therio. That little shit. He was banned from Doda's Quarry.
and then
Why?
walking over to you, you see Chief Caskill, an old rough-looking gnome covered in kind of daggers and wrenches and oil.
Pith recognizes his like regalness and just drops to one knee.
He's moving towards you, and
Stand up, woman.
Oh,
Make
okay.
a fool of yourself. I'm no king.
Oh, sorry.
he says,
The name's Chief Caskill, and I suppose this airship's yours now.
Yeah, it might be, but question for you.
We get this thing?
You've known about the stone being here for a while, and you built the airship out of it. Is that correct? Or, well, I look over at the other guy. He did?
What? I imagine they all did. I don't know.
you look at Posey. Is it you saying you look at the other little gnome?
I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, you guys made this, and I'm just asking if that's what they've been doing for the last years, making this airship.
Yeah, Posey's like jumping around, like,
Come on, we gotta try it.
the chief just looks back and says,
Yes, we've been paid and we've been told of what you did for the worlds, and we thought this would be an appropriate way to thank you. And of course, you are these guardians now. And how else will you travel about? You need to get around quick, right?
How do I get on it? How do I get on it?
Wait. Why is Therio banned?
Therio, thieving little bastard, couldn't keep his sticky fingers off of everything we hold dear.
Hold on. I have 3 quick questions for you that you can answer to help take care of a few things. Firstly, do you have a blacksmith here?
Yes,
How good is your blacksmith with plate?
top quality.
All right, I look over at Pith. Pith, you still have that plate, right?
Huh?
You still have the plate mail, right?
Yeah. Yes. I
Can
think.
we give this
Yeah.
to him, and can we get this reforged?
Well, I don't see why not.
I suppose so. Why?
Secondly, don't worry about why. Well, because look at her. She needs plate armor.
Well,
Second-
would you be willing to do this for us?
Yes, would you be willing to?
Of course. Hold.
And he grabs a much smaller gnome.
Boy, go and get the blacksmith. And be quick about it. These are the guardians.
And the little kid just runs off, fucking scurrying away.
And secondly, do you on your person have any alcohol?
Of course.
May I have some?
He reaches into one of his little satchels and pulls out a small bottle. It's like a jar.
This
As
is
soon as
wine.
I see it, may I?
It's yours.
I take it. I drink the entire thing.
Strawberry wine.
Wow.
Strawberry wine. Pretty good.
Delicious. After I drink it, oh God, I really needed that. Thank you. Third question. Where's your spellcaster here? Where's your sorceress or wizard?
He just looks around.
We are all spellcasters.
Good. We could talk more about that later. And then I just kind of back off and I'm like, sorry, I needed to ask these questions and I needed alcohol.
Well, okay. So with Therio, we'll get to Therio in a second. I don't think any of us can fly that thing.
Pozu jumps behind you.
I can do it. I'm the one. I've spent nothing but a year learning how to fly it.
Wait,
And,
can you show me? Can you take me for a spin?
Mike, can
Chief Caskell's just.
Unfortunately, he is the only one who can fly it right now.
Well, then that settles it.
We leave Pozu in your care.
He's gonna be coming with us.
Yeah, I'm the captain of the ship, kinda. I'm not your captain, but I'm the one who's gonna fly. I'm gonna fly it for you.
Hey, if you're gonna fly us, you can be. You're gonna fly us. Excuse me. If you're going to fly us, you can be my captain.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
I can try and teach you.
Posey,
Right.
you're my captain too.
you're Captain Pozu now.
Yeah, Captain
I
Posey.
put my hand on his shoulder. You're our captain, but you're going to need to calm down a little bit. Because if you start steering and you jump around like that steering and we crash, so help me the gods, I'll find you.
Puts a hand on his heart.
I'll be your captain. I'll never question. I'll keep your life. I ain't much of a fighter, but I can fly that thing better than anyone. By default, because I'm the only one that can do it. But I can still fly it better than anyone.
Will you teach one of us?
I can try. Even the
Alright.
best ones here weren't able to work it out, though. It's like I have a kinship with her.
I say we take it for a test drive.
Wait, it's a her?
What? I mean, I would love to take us for a test drive, but we just need to figure some stuff out.
Is there somewhere we could sleep?
Because I think with what happened with the stone is why everything is happening now.
The little gnome is just blank staring at Chaplin. He couldn't care less about stone or anything. He just wants to fly the thing. He looks over at Tiger, at Poo Poo Cakes, and says,
Sleep? This is your new home. There's quarters and everything. It's beautiful right there.
Wait, there's quarters up there
Can
for
we
each of
see
us?
them?
Yeah, it's the best. Come on, forget the stone. The stone's in there too.
I look at Chaplin. Chaplin.
Like a battery, you can just use it to charge the ship and fly the ship.
What type of day is it?
Powerful.
"Well,
What time of day is it?
it's only been like an hour, so it's still kind of like day, like 1 p.m., 2 p.m."
Chaplain, so the stone is being powered. The stone is powering the ship that you're going to fly us around in. Yes. And Chaplain, you found the stone and you said you were giving it. Wait. Hold on. Let me look back and I pull out a little parchment and I go, I heard you say earlier that you got this stone from Captain Ward Buckler, who got it from Therio. Is that correct?
That's true.
I look over at the main person in the town. I go, do you know who Captain Ward Buckler is?
No, never heard of him.
No one will know who he was because he was not from our worlds.
A lot of that
Do you know who
going around.
Therio is?
He knows who Therio is. Therio's the Steven. What did he steal from you?
Stole all the precious gems. Stole from people's houses. Tried to steal from my very own pockets. Kicked him out.
Wait,
Like
wait,
just
wait.
gems. It wasn't money. Just gems. Was he
It was
looking
always
for?
after money.
Was it? What did he steal? Coin or was it actual gems?
If it had a worth, he tried to steal it.
Okay.
Quick question. Can these things fly through the portals to go to the other worlds? Have you tested that?
Chief Caskel just looks down and away.
You must understand. This thing has never left the ground.
Okay. I say.
Wait,
I
what?
say. I say. Well,
Bouncing up and down around.
Yeah, I couldn't fly it. They wouldn't let me fly it. And they said you can't test it until they get here.
Okay.
We gotta try it. We gotta
Okay.
try it.
Pozu. Okay, we got to dial it down a notch. But I just say we're gonna get Miriam's armor fixed first. Let's leave at dawn in the morning.
Oh, to hell with my armor! To
Pozu's
go on the
behind
ship
you.
right now!
Go on the ship then, but I think we should take a day to make sure that we're ready to go wherever we're.
I don't
Oh,
like.
no.
I need a rest. I need to pray to Saloon and get everything back.
And I need a drink.
Pozu heads over to Pith and says, nudges you.
Why don't you just leave the armor? And then you look pretty strong. Me and you could go and get the enchanted cup.
Do I hear this?
No.
Listen, I would love nothing more than to go on this ship right now. I can't leave my group. So you have to understand we do move as a group. Eventually they'll get excited about this ship. I know that they will. I know. Just calm down. We'll get there. We'll get there. We will get there, and it will
sits
be
back.
the best. You'll be the best damn captain anyone's ever seen.
I agree.
Promise.
He sits back on a crate.
Okay. Patience.
Okay.
Do you drink, little one?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to reward you for saving us and building us a ship. Let's go. And I put my armor on. I'm like, where's the local bar at?
There's a few of them.
What's your favorite?
Probably the stinking hole.
That sounds fantastic. Will you take me there?
Sure.
Looks up at the ship.
Let's go then.
I promise you that after we're done drinking and we get a night's sleep, I will get on this ship with you, and I will never leave your side while we're on the ship.
As soon as the sun breaks, we will be on the ship taking off for its maiden journey.
Can we go?
Until then, we drink.
Can we go and get the enchanted cup?
Like the chief immediately just
Shut up about the cup.
Hold on. I look at him and I go, I pull him close and I go, what do you mean enchanted cup?
Enchanted cup. Gyarados Iron Hand's enchanted cup. They say it's at the top of the tiger.
Is there alcohol in the enchanted cup?
the chief is just shaking his head.
Don't listen to him. He's a mad child.
That's fine. I'm listening to him. I'm a madman. Human goat thing.
Pozu looks up at each of you and says,
Trust me. It's up there. There's a huge, great mountain right up there in the north. They say that Gyarados Iron Hand himself used to drink there.
All right, wait. Can't we just get the cup as soon as the sun breaks, or is it
I
gonna?
think I
rise?
like that idea, but I think we drink now and then we get ready for getting the cup in the morning.
Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong, Posey?
We can get the cup.
In the morning, we'll go first thing in the morning. We'll get the
No,
cup.
let's do it now, Posey. I'm down.
Don't we
Hold on,
have
hold
to
on. Listen,
drink
I look- I
Get
got
the
it.
cup. Well, can you park this thing? Can you land it again?
And we're not even on it.
Posey, listen to me and only me for just 1 second. Does the cup have alcohol in it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's even real, but I think it's real. I'm telling you, I believe it's real. I
To the
believe
stink hole we go.
No.
And I
no,
kick him in the ass.
No.
the chief is there.
it's a stupid rumor. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, it's just a rumor. I got excited for a moment. Let's hit it up in the morning.
I look at Clutch. I put my arm around. I go, "You want a drink, don't you?"
I mean, I'm always down to drink, but not from just some golden goblet cup on top of a mountain. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just
No.
any going goblet cup, it's
No, I was talking about the stink hole he was talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
I think we
let's
go to the stink hole.
I'll go to the stink hole. We'll relax. Go to sleep. I'm sorry, Posey. I'm sorry.
Can I pick Posey up and put him on my shoulders?
Yeah.
I pick him up. I put him on my shoulders and I go, "Lead me to the drinking hole."
He starts pointing forwards.
I start walking wherever he's pointing. Wherever he points, I walk.
you'll have to crawl when you get to the hole.
That's
Why
fine.
we call it the
Like-
stinking hole.
Like
All right.
like 5 feet away.
All right, follow me then, I guess. We'll go get drunk and then we'll fly drinking and
He crawls into one of the little holes and
dude.
starts to shuffle away. There's a bunch of people that, again, there's still loads and loads of gnomes kind of looking at you and like kind of excitedly moving around, all sort of chattering to each other. The chief is kind of just stood behind you, all like shaking his head. Wasn't quite what I was expecting.
I'm sitting there with the chief, and I'm just like, the message that you were supposed to get a year ago was this is the Theseus stone to wash it, and because Therio's dead.
okay.
That's the chief. I'm talking to the chief.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's opposing.
No.
Okay.
He says,
Okay. Well, he's dead. How'd he die? Probably trying to steal from a noble.
I have no idea, but he had this stone. I don't know if you know anything about the Theseus stone at all.
Well, I know it's extremely powerful, but doesn't seem to do much other than supercharge.
Do you think it would be able to supercharge a seal to hold something?
I think it'd supercharge anything you wanted it to supercharge,
Okay.
to a degree.
All right. I mean, that makes sense. All right. Well, let's. I guess we're all going to the stinking hole.
Are we in there yet?
there's a few blinks from the chief, who shakes his head a little and then looks
Getting
back up at the ship, and each of you crawl into the hull and start moving towards the stinking hole. It is not by any means just nearby. Nothing in this bullshit place is nearby. It's like lots of twists and turns and climbing and moving through these tiny little. You ever seen those horrible people that do what is it called?
Spelunking.
Spelunking, where they go into the tiny.
Oh no, I can't remember. I think it's just called cave diving,
insanity.
cave digging.
That thing. That horrible.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not
Where
doing
Where
it.
they
Nightmare.
crawl into
No.
the tiny holes.
Not
Yeah.
down.
You know who does that? Clam Taco. Fuck that.
Does he really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
he loves it. I fucking hate that. It freaks me out to even watch. Anyway, that's what you're doing. But the gnomes are all like scurrying around. They're just like, some of them are like above you, like spiders moving along. They're like epic, able to move through this Splinter Cell style. Moving through this little cave system, you follow Pozu to the stinking hole, and that's where we end today's session.
Damn, dude.
'Cause
No.
we're ticking on for time there.
No.
I'm pretty sure that I could D&D all night right now.
That was so sick.
God. We have an airship!
We have an airship.
We don't even know if we can fucking fly the airship.
I don't care. We
Can
have
we
one.
just make this a 24-hour?
Just make it. Well, no.
Brad would die. Literally die. Wow.
Why would I?
Holy.
Well, thanks
shit.
for coming, everyone. Thanks for chilling with us.
That was-
I
Thanks for
definitely
joining us in the
definitely
stinking
came.
hole.
God, I
I'm definitely in love. I just keep staring at this airship, and I'm like, that's Chaplin's airship now.
It's a ship, Chaplain. It's a ship.
It's a ship.